AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
I am untethered and my rage knows no bounds!
Ladies and gentlemen.
All I know is you never had the makings for varsity athlete.
What is it with you and this obsession with this varsity crap?
People come to us because we don't sell them on anything. They can't refuse because of the implication.
You wonder ever you're a bad man?
World needs bad men. We keep the other bad men from the door. Some things are a matter of duty.
The world's greatest radio show in Tennessee.
That doesn't sound right, but I don't know enough to dispute it.
And I was about to take advice from a clown who dives headfirst into the shallow end of the pool.
It's Talk Sports with John Reed and Cody McClure.
If it is to be said, so it be. So it is. So it is. So it is. So it is. It's a Tennessee thing.
Well, I'm holding on.
Back in the booth, back on the airwaves, coming at you live from the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. John Reed, Cody McClure, Sam Beard, I hope. Bad news, Bubba. Happy Tuesday morning to you. March Madness is in the air. Brackets. What's up, Cody?
Top of the morning. It is a fine, cold Tuesday here in our fair city.
Boy, is it. I had to dig back in the closet and try to find some hoodies.
Yeah, me too. I had to find some layers. I got 2 hoodies on, sweats,
You got
gloves.
2 hoodies on? It ain't that cold, is it?
It is for me when I wake up.
Okay.
Like I'll shed layers, as the day goes on, but
Get a nice breeze coming off your waterfront property.
yeah, and when I first wake up, I'm just really cold. I think that's the body's natural. Don't you wake up colder than you are after a couple hours? You kind of warm up. I don't know,
man. I sleep with a woman and a dog.
so it's always hot, huh?
Yeah, I sleep with a woman and a dog and like 5 pillows. So like I feel like I'm nice and insulated, and when I wake up, I feel nice and cozy.
I got no woman, no dog, and 4 fewer pillows. I only got 1 pillow.
Oh yes, that's a sad bed, brother.
Yeah,
that's a sad bed right there. You got to find something. We got to get you a body pillow to lay with, or at least keep you somewhat warm.
That's a sad bed.
A woman or something.
Well, I got some clothes piled up on the other side of the bed.
Well, there you go.
So that's something else, I guess. But yeah, it's I don't know. When I wake up, I keep the heat on. My heater is so good though that I almost can't run it because it runs like it gets so hot in there. Like I got my thermostat right now on 66.
Yeah.
And if I put it higher than that, like I'll be sweating when I'm trying to go to sleep, but then I wake up cold. So, the body loses temperature overnight, and it's an interesting dynamic. But nonetheless, good to be here. Good to be anywhere. Hello. Good morning to the freaks.
Good morning, freaky boys and freaky girls.
How you guys doing?
Speaking of freaky boys, what's up, Bubba? What's the bad news today?
Bad news is AI is going to take over the world.
Yeah,
John.
we already know that, brother. I just hope it doesn't happen whenever I'm still around.
That's what I spent my night doing, is just diving into what Google is currently doing and offering with their Google Labs. A lot of cool stuff, a lot of weird stuff. There's the AI music producers and stuff. AI Flow, which like allows you to create videos and stuff. Then there's like ones that tailor to your specific like presentation needs, which I thought was pretty cool. They have like something called like Notebook LM, and you input all your sources in, and it like summarizes it.
Sure.
And like can give you like flashcards or like videos or like podcast style to like listen back. And they keep trying to market it towards like these higher ups in companies that have to give presentations, but I haven't spent enough time catching up with everybody. So they give them all this tool to just quickly just go through and try to find what the AI thinks is the main point.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't utilize anything in AI. I don't mess with it. It's the devil.
Same here. The occasional like Google search, when you get the AI overview or whatever, sometimes that can be useful, I guess, but you don't know how reliable that is.
So were either of you familiar, or did you even play Pokemon Go when it came out?
I had a friend who was really into that. And
Are you familiar with the situation that has happened with that?
Pokemon Go?
So the company
it's
Niantic.
really dumb.
No, I didn't play Pokemon Go, Bubba.
A lot of
You
people
know how
did.
old I was when Pokemon Go came out?
I actually did.
Oh no,
play it for a
25.
minute.
Oh.
Too damn old to be playing Pokemon.
I did it for like 2 days with my friend.
I've never been into Pokemon at any level at any time.
But pretty much they're kind of in hot water, but also they kind of avoided it because they use people as kind of like the project where, whenever you're catching the Pokemon, like, and it uses the real world camera, right?
Uh-huh.
They're using that to just capture images of whatever area you're in. So if they put their, gym or whatever in your specific type of Pokemon that you're capturing around, like downtown Knoxville, they're able to quietly take pictures really in depth of downtown Knoxville with, however many million people instead of having like a Google streetcar going.
I don't think there's a million down there.
Point still stands. Thank you, Cody. But pretty much to where like they've now had a private, really developed 3D model of just everywhere.
Everywhere. They were spying on us, and you guys are just using it.
Yeah.
This going out here and letting them all get all the geotags and all the information they needed.
Geographic fencing is a really interesting. I have a friend who works in marketing, and that's a thing that his company pushes. Is that it's like they can do like an imaginary fence around an area where you get the ads for. It's an advertising targeting thing.
I mean, we can do that with our new app.
Oh yeah,
yeah. We can send people in certain zip codes or certain areas, like certain promotions. Like, say we're doing a live remote somewhere, like just for example, Barley's on Friday for the basketball game. We could send out an alert to everybody that's within like 5 miles of that has the app that like, hey, for an hour, 20% off. Come out here and do that.
Yeah.
And it would just send it to the people in the area. Or if, we had a client or an advertising partner in Nashville, we could do it to people in Nashville. Yeah, no, it's kind of wild.
I tell you where AI really gets me down, and that's the creative stuff. Like when you start getting into movies and music and that kind of stuff.
But not art?
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Well, I guess when I say creative stuff.
Well, but like, you've been all about the spaghetti family getting thrown into the water.
Well, I think it's funny when it's obviously AI and it's something like that that's an obvious animation. Like,
yeah,
I mean, yeah, I find some of those ridiculously like humorous.
But when it was a dog eating the burrito.
No, look, what I'm talking about is movies and music, like things where people have careers in the arts where because they can make a song now from AI that sounds like a good song, and like it's going to get advanced to the point where it's going to be hard to tell that it's AI. And it's like, to me, that's just so soulless.
It's the devil.
It rips all the.
I mean, Saturday Night Live was in hot water for doing it maybe 2 weeks ago. For you're familiar with their weekend updates,
yeah,
and you know how like on Weekend Update, there's almost always a picture that goes along with the story. I'll be like, oh, this happened over in Texas where a woman was at the casino.
Yeah,
they've started AIing those, so like they'll basically tell them what the story is and was having them spit out pictures to put up, and there used to be people that would find the pictures.
Mm-hmm.
and they were like real pictures, and that was a big part of the story, or at least it was usually a funny accomplice to go along with the story. But yeah, now they're in hot water because people have noticed they started using AI for those stories instead.
Well, yeah, I mean, you talk about a slippery slope, and it's like these big corporations, they just want to make more money, and if you don't have to pay the artists, you save money there, and it just but then it becomes to me just such a soulless venture that the country just ran on no creativity, no imagination. I'm not excited about the future, but maybe they'll do something to slow it down. I don't know.
I watched a pretty scary movie yesterday. Pretty scary. Speaking of AI and demons and all that.
Hillbilly Elegy?
No, I didn't watch that one. I will be honest, that's one where the reception and like audience scores and critic scores and just all the reviews, it made me never watch Hillbilly Elegy. Everyone told me it was a terrible movie, so I never bothered watching it.
Is that Kathy Bates?
Is it Kathy Bates?
No, I think that's the J.D. Vance.
It's Glenn Close, ain't it?
I keep seeing clips of it, and honestly, I kind of want to watch it.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, I wanted to kind of watch it whenever it was first coming out, but then, like I said, whenever everyone's like, this movie's terrible, I want to say, yeah, it's Glenn Close, not Kathy Bates.
That's off the book that J.D. Vance wrote?
Yeah.
That's what, okay.
It's about his life story.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that.
Glenn Close and Amy Adams are the two women on the cover of it.
Does J.D. Vance have an interesting life story? I mean, I guess if you become the vice president, that's interesting. But
yeah, this was before then. This is just about him growing up in the mountains.
He's just like doing his own Huck Finn thing.
I don't know. I think there's a lot of pills, a lot of drugs from his family.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
what was the movie that you watched, John?
Undertone. You seen previews for this one, Bubba?
I've heard people talk about it online.
You've heard them talking about it online? What they say about it?
Spooky.
Yeah. Well, it's one of those I watched, and I was like, oh, man, this is unsettling. Like, I'm in there, and I'm, like, grabbing my head and just kind of putting it up and squirming. And then, I thought it was really good, and then I went, and I was interested. I checked the reviews, and the audience didn't like it. It was like a 52% from the audience, which was surprising to me. Because I thought it was a really good slow burn and a very unsettling. So basically, this woman, Cody, she's doing a podcast with her friend that's in London. And I only say that because it just sets up for him calling her at 3 a.m. every morning. She's taking care of her sick mother, so like then she records at 3 a.m. while he's waking up in London. But 3 a.m., that's notoriously the witching hour. You don't want to be up at 3 a.m., Cody. That's when the demons come out.
The witching hour was like 3 to 4 p.m.
Well, in the NFL, same concept. 3 p.m. on Sundays, but 3 a.m. other times. You don't want to be up at that night. That's the night. If you ever watch any demonic movies, it's always 3 a.m. when bad stuff starts happening. So they're a horror podcast, and someone sends them 10 audio clips, and they're just going through the audio clips, and it gets progressively creepier, and then eventually things escalate to a certain point. But it was very unsettling. I liked it a lot. I was pretty scared in it.
Okay.
Last 30 minutes or so of that one was pretty good.
Did you relate to it because of audio clips?
Yeah, I did. I did, actually. I thought it was really cool.
Yeah.
Just listening to them do a podcast and like they're doing a show, and then like every now and then they'll say something. And the guy be like, ah, ha, ha. They're like, all right, get back in character. Because he's the, I believe in all these ghosts, and she's the skeptical. So she's like, every time something happens, she's like, no, that's easily explainable. That's so and so and so. But you can tell she's actually scared because the same thing's happening to her house. Pretty good, though. Pretty good. I'll do a full review on the Fan Run Podcast Network later on the new movie podcast.
And it only got a 52%?
Yeah, the critics were nicer to it. The audience, at least on Rotten Tomatoes, didn't love it as much. I was a little surprised by that.
Well, I guess you were in the slight majority that did enjoy it, I mean, 52% is at least half the people.
Yeah, it's my type of podcast.
Yeah.
Or it's my type of movie, I should say.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, but I was kind of scared. RogerEbert.com gave it an 88 out of 100. So that's kind of what I felt, Roger Ebert. And, he's very reputable.
If anybody knows a movie, it's Roger Ebert.
Yeah, Roger Ebert. Is Roger Ebert still alive? He's still alive, right? Like, that is Roger Ebert, like, giving this, right?
Who's this guy?
Ebert.
You never heard of
he used to be.
Well, there was it Cisco? Siskert? Yeah. What was the guy's name?
Siskel and Ebert?
Yeah, Siskel. Good one.
Yeah.
Siskel and Ebert gave it 2 thumbs up. And that was a big deal back in the day. That was the original Rotten Tomatoes, Bubba.
That was back when a review meant something.
Or at least that was my generation's Rotten Tomatoes. What did Siskel and Ebert give it?
Yeah. Yeah. You'd read that in the newspaper. You'd see movie reviews, things like that.
Yeah, Roger Ebert's dead, though. So I guess someone's carrying his legacy on, like, at his website. I guess that's like they're continuing that legacy and reviewing movies and stuff.
Maybe he's got a son or something. Is that like a family thing? You can become if your dad was a great movie critic, can you become a movie critic?
I mean, it's same as being a coach or whatever.
Got the same last name. I mean, it's got to be in his blood, genetic thing. Possibly.
I don't know. Hopefully this website actually has something to do with Roger Ebert, or else that feels kind of gross.
Yeah, so 3 a.m. is the witching hour.
3 a.m. is bad news, brother. You don't want to be up at 3 a.m. That's when the demons come out.
That's when the bars close.
Yeah. Well, not in all places. Some places close before then. That way you can get home by the witching hour.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Is that, you think, what Matchbox 20 was writing about when they wrote their song, 3
No,
a.m.?
he was writing about his mom's cancer battle, wasn't it? Wasn't that song about his mom's battle with cancer?
It was? I don't know.
Aren't you a music guy?
I mean, yeah, but I don't know everything.
That's a pretty big thing. I mean, you claim to like Matchbox 20, don't you?
I do like Matchbox 20. I mean, I don't know Matchbox 20.
He says cold outside. Yeah, it's all going to end.
Be lonely.
It might as well be my fault. She only sleeps when it's raining, and then she screams, and her voice is straining. Yeah, I mean.
Oh, that's about his mom?
That's about his mom going through chemo, yeah.
Oh, that's sad. I'm never going to look at that song the same way now. I didn't want to know that.
Life isn't made up of all that you're used to. The clock on the wall has been stuck at 3 for days and days.
Mm-hmm. It's a great song. I just assumed it was about, like, a girl. And, like, it's 3 a.m. I must be lonely. I don't know. That's much deeper than I thought.
3 a.m. is written from the perspective of a 12 or 13-year-old Rob Thomas whose mom has cancer.
Okay, then. Well, that's a fun fact. It's not very fun.
It's not really. It's not really fun. I can't believe you didn't know that.
No, I had no idea.
That's weird.
Well, like I said, I don't know everything.
Yeah. If it was a random band and I told you that tidbit, if I was like, hey, Semisonic's closing time is about the birth of his child, that maybe wouldn't be something I'd expect you to know because you never come in here saying how much you like Semisonic or whatever.
Well, I like
I wouldn't
Matchbox
expect you to
20
know what closing time's about.
Yeah, I like Matchbox 20 songs, but I don't know a lot about Matchbox 20, and frankly, I never claimed to know a lot about Matchbox 20's.
They want you to think closing time's about going home from the bar too, but no, that's about having kids.
Closing time.
Yeah.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
You got to go out to the places you will be from. You got to get out of the hospital and go home. His band wouldn't let him write a song about his kids, so he snuck one past them. Said, how about this? How about this song I wrote about this bar closing? They're like, oh, that's cool. But yeah, if you read it, it's about giving birth to a child, Bubba.
It turned out to be their biggest hit.
Do they have more than one hit?
Not that I'm aware of.
I was going to say, I feel like that's one of the bigger one-hit wonders.
I'm sure there's other songs, but I don't know them.
Okay. Bubba, see if you can get us to break. We got an update from Sam, which Sam did tell me this the other day, that he accidentally washed his car keys.
Okay.
Like he left his car keys in his pants.
Uh-huh.
And he washed them and then dried them. And he says it's ruined the key fob at his car. Like he says it now doesn't work, so he just has the manual key. But he's saying that his remote doesn't work anymore, and the physical key to unlock it is frozen. It's so cold that when he tried to put it in, he couldn't get it to turn.
Yeah, I mean, I could see where that could happen.
I mean, it's such a ridiculous claim that it has to be true.
Well, I'd say it is true, but normally if you really work it and jam it around, and I mean, you can get the door to open eventually, but you got to kind of breathe on the key. You got to warm it up, or
call him and be like, hey, have you considered breathing on the key? You got to get down and cover it up and start blowing.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he'll figure it out eventually. Also, putting the key in some water will work, and I don't know if that's good for the lock long term. But it kind of lubricates it to where it. I've had that happen though. The place I used to live, it was in a gated community, and I would use a padlock to close the gate, and I had that happen a couple more. Now I will say that was when it was like I'd say 20 degrees or lower.
Yeah,
I don't know if it happened when it was 25 to 30 or not.
Well, Sam just walked in. He's made it in.
He's made it.
He's got it figured out.
Tremendous.
We'll hear his story about his frozen key coming up after the break. Bubba, send us a commercial. Let's talk sports on Fan Run Radio.
Can't get enough Fan Run Radio? Be sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel by searching for Fan Run Sports.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends. Everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Hey, Vols fans. Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Are you ready for the start of a new season? Maybe looking for your team to go on a tournament run? Get game day ready with Crumble. Head on over to your nearest location and pick up 12 pre-selected cookies plus exclusive toppers. When you're looking for dessert options, there's no question about who you should call on. Our listeners already know. Last year, the Dubai chocolate was a home run, along with the brownie batter. Oreo crumb was another crowd favorite. What new flavor will set the standard this season? If you're in the Knoxville area, there are 3 locations ready to serve you: Clinton Highway, Parkside Drive, and Maryville. Download the Crumble app to build your best lineup and vote on the best combos. You can even put your bid in to request a new flavor. Order in the app and slide on over to your nearest location. Tell them Fan Run sent you, and as always, it's for the fans, by the fans. Don't miss the cookies.
Morning, Sam.
Good morning. I'm angry.
Yeah?
Yeah. Bad start to the morning.
You need to talk about it?
Maybe. But, I mean, it's past the talking time.
Yeah, it's time to get to it.
Yeah, but I walked out there at like 7:43. Very, very easy time to be able to get to work.
Sure.
My car remote has been broken for a while. I was listening to y'all coming in. It wasn't the like throwing it through the wash, but I'm sure that didn't help. But my car remote has been broken for a while, so I've just been manually locking and unlocking my car for like 5 months now, probably.
Old school,
kind of a pain in the ass, but not that big of a deal. The remote fix is like $600 or something like that, so it's clearly not worth that much money. And then sometimes that lock is a little weird, but it's not too bad. And then, I mean, it was like, I know it was cold last night, but there's been plenty of cold days this winter where it hasn't frozen. And then I just come out there and I can stick the key in there, but it doesn't budge one bit. I'm Googling everything. I'm warming my key up. I'm doing what Cody was telling me. I go inside. I get hot ass water. I'm dunking my key in there.
How hard did you try to turn it to the left?
Hard.
Yeah.
Like almost breaking my key hard. So I was like, all right, this isn't going to work.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know how hard I would have pushed it because I wouldn't have wanted to break my key.
Right.
Does your passenger side, did you try it?
There's no key.
There's no key in the passenger
side? There's no key side on the passenger side.
Okay.
And then I run upstairs. I'm just angry. I'm like, oh.
What about trunk?
Trunk, like it would be locked.
You couldn't put the key in the trunk?
No, I don't think I have a key. I didn't really look at that either, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, I just wouldn't have really wanted to crawl all the way up.
Mad dash, ran upstairs
really
for my spare key, thinking like, all right, maybe my spare key will do it. Nope, same thing. And then, I mean, I was searching around my garage. I ain't got WD-40 in there.
How'd you end up getting in? It just eventually worked?
I heated my key up on the stovetop, and I took a hot cup of water and simultaneously poured and inserted at the same time, and then that worked.
Well, okay. That's perseverance.
But I'm mad right now.
Yeah, it's good, though. You overcame an obstacle.
Yeah.
Everything today should be gravy after that.
That's a good way to look at it.
You overcame your
hardest obstacle of the day.
Yeah, your trial. it hits you the first thing in the morning, which sucks. Pretty much every day you'll have something that goes wrong that's an inconvenience. You hit yours at the beginning of the day.
That's a good way to look at it. It's a good way to look at it.
March Madness, I don't know if you care about the play-in games later, but basketball is here. I was all basketballed up last night. Last night felt good. Last night my Hawks beat the hell out of the Magic. That was good.
10 straight wins, I
10
heard.
straight, that's right. 10. Caw-caw. There's a little bit of a fight after the game between the Hawks and Magic, so that was cool. My guy, Nikhil Alexander-Walker, shot a 3 with like 30 seconds left, up 12, and they got real mad about that. Get over it, nerds.
The unwritten rules.
And he had 9 threes. He wanted a 10th. He hit 9 threes. He's like, you know what? I'm open. I want to shoot a 10th. I'm not taking a turn over here. I'm going to shoot it. You're going to leave me wide open. And he missed it. It would have been cooler if he hit it. But then I rolled right into, I mean, I'm a sucker for Durant versus LeBron. And this is one of the last times they're going to play. So I was locked into Houston versus Los Angeles. And that was one of the worst fourth quarters I've ever watched. Like it felt like you've seen the picture, I'm sure, of like Kane and The Undertaker.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like you and your boys at the bar after you turn 30, and it's like them just all disheveled. Like that's how it felt watching LeBron and Durant. Like Durant didn't score the entire second half until a meaningless layup with 20 seconds left, which I think was him just trying not to get shut out. The Lakers started the fourth quarter, 0 for 9 from 3. They're just like laughing at how they can't get a shot to go in. And Austin Reeves airballs one by like 3 feet. And he's just laughing. It's like, what the hell is going on here? It was so gross, but it was captivating to me. Lakers ended up winning. They're on a little bit of a streak now, playing some good ball.
So LeBron and Durant just out there being old.
It wasn't really LeBron. Well, LeBron didn't not look old out there in the fourth quarter because, like I said, the Lakers in general, it took them forever to really score. Like it was basically a 4-minute stretch where neither team scored. The Rockets only scored 9 points.
It's like watching a Tennessee game.
Yeah, I mean, like the fourth quarter score was 17-12, and it was 83-80 going into the third quarter or fourth quarter. So I mean, like they had scored some points, but they ended up at 192, which is like a 2011 score.
That's like legit, like a women's basketball.
Well, that's what it looked like.
Quarter score.
It looked like a women's basketball quarter. Like that's what it looked like. But it was captivating because it was a 1-point game the entire time. So like it was close, and like you just kept waiting. Is somebody going to break through? And Durant was disheveled. They talk about LeBron being washed, but like Durant's the one that every time like it feels like the intensity goes up, like he just hasn't been able to rise to the occasion the last couple of years. He got such a lazy backcourt. He got an 8-second violation where he just didn't dribble the ball up the court fast enough. They weren't even really pressing him. He just didn't dribble the ball up fast enough. After the game, he's going through. It's like, I don't know, man. Maybe I just need to get out of the way and go sit in the corner and set some screens.
Come off the bench, maybe.
Yeah, he's just like, I ain't got it no more. I just need to go get out of the way.
You're saying he gets an unfair amount of compared to LeBron. LeBron gets all the criticism.
Well, yeah,
for being old.
Well, I do feel that way. Yeah, especially when you consider LeBron's like 4 years older.
Well, I wonder if the difference is that LeBron's judged on a higher level.
Well, it shouldn't be. Like Durant.
Well, yeah, but LeBron's judged as he's some people's GOAT.
Sure, but Durant,
he's compared to Jordan, and
Durant's right there in the top 10 all time. Like right there hovering.
Yeah, but I feel
right
like
there hovering around it.
I feel like it's a different standard for him.
Well, it is.
Like I could see where Durant doesn't get quite the scrutiny.
It's a different standard for sure.
Because nobody's trying to disprove Durant as the GOAT. Like nobody calls him, the GOAT. I mean, he's an all-time scorer, of course, but nobody calls him an all-time, greatest of all time.
But whenever the intensity goes up, he looks pretty washed at only I say age 37.
Yeah,
like he was contemplating. He's just like, man, I just need to go stand in the corner, set some screens.
Sam, I've been thinking about the key and what you said, and I think I wonder if it's the moisture in the air that, like, the fact that it was raining and snowing last night.
Maybe.
Like, the snow was crazy
because, like, I know what you mean about when it won't turn, like in the car. I've had that happen, and I said normally it's colder temperatures, like single digits to teens or whatever. But I wonder if it's got something to do with the fact that there's a lot of moisture maybe that got in there.
I kind of forgot about the rain and everything yesterday. Yeah.
Maybe that had something
that probably
to do with
was it.
I don't know. Because I know what you mean. Sometimes you go out and it's 25 degrees. It's no problem. Yeah.
March Madness is not in the air, like literally.
Humidity, maybe.
No. Like whenever we're talking about, hey, it's March and like the brackets are out here, it feels nice, but like it's also a little too cold for March Madness right now. That's supposed to heat back up tomorrow. We just got to get through today.
Well, yeah, today's going to be cold. Tomorrow's still going to be kind of cold.
But it's back up to like 50-something, ain't it?
Yeah, 49 the last I looked. But it'll be better than today. By Thursday, I think we got a high of about 60.
Okay.
And then by the time Friday gets here, we'll be back to springtime.
We're back?
Yeah.
By the time Tennessee plays basketball?
Yeah, we should be in the 60s, I think, by then.
These poor kids coming back from UT. They just got back from spring break.
Did I tell you about Phoenix?
River?
No, Arizona. It's like 106 there.
Oh, yeah, you did tell me about that.
It's like a record high temperature. Could you imagine that being somewhere where it's 106 degrees?
I mean, I've been to Vegas before. And
yeah, I know, but
hot. You mean like right now? Or just...
Yeah, I mean on St. Patrick's Day while it's, freezing cold here. There's somewhere else in this country where it's 100 degrees.
What a beautiful weekend. Right now, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 69.
Nothing better than that.
75.
Am I right, Bubba?
And 80 degrees. That's a March Madness.
I feel like it's a lot better than that.
Okay,
that's an SEC baseball weekend there. That's a good weekend at the ballpark right there. 69, 75, and 80. Let's go.
When does baseball start for the Smokies? When do they have they started play yet? Do you know?
I imagine not. When is MLB's opening day?
Normally around the end of March.
Right, like is it the 29th, 28th, like that last weekend?
That makes sense that would coincide.
Yeah, so I think if I'm guessing, it would be around the same time.
They wouldn't be playing already.
Because Yankees-Giants, that's the first game, right?
Oh, Tony in the national spotlight on the first
I think game? I'm seeing April 3rd here, maybe?
No, I think it's March 25th, ain't it?
Well, for the Smokies.
For the Smokies.
Oh, for the Smokies.
Yeah,
sorry. Yeah, so Tony Vitello, his boys, they get the first shot at primetime.
Wow.
Wednesday, March 25th, their first ever regular season game on Netflix as with their new deal. So Giants, Yankees. He's getting the superstar treatment.
Oh, TV Tony.
Nice little homestand for the Smokies to start the year if you want to go there to start off the season.
Okay.
At home from April 3rd to the 12th.
All right. Yeah, good 10 days there. Good time at the ballpark. I imagine there's a pretty big I don't know if I'd call it a bell curve because I don't know if it goes back up, but I imagine attendance is really good at the beginning of the year. and then it dips down a little bit. And I wonder if it rises back up as the season ends, or if it just goes kind of.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think anybody really cares about the results of those games much, do they?
No, but that is at the end of the year, whenever it starts getting winding down, you still want to spend those last couple of nights of September out at the park.
It probably goes up a little bit. Yeah. I don't know though, with it being football season by then.
Yeah, it's good. That's what I'm wondering. Yeah, because it goes into September. And by then, we're ready for football. Spring practice videos got me pretty fired up yesterday, just thinking about it. But I'm trying to stay at the task at hand, which is March Madness. What's your level of interest tonight, like in the play-in games? You get at least some power teams. Texas, we care a little bit about Texas with them being kind of a fake SEC team.
Texas, NC State,
yeah, a little Will Wade action. Texas, NC State.
I'm thinking about taking. I kind of thought about if it's NC State taking them over BYU. I don't feel the same way about Texas, which I don't know if that's fair. Cause it's not like I've watched a bunch of NC State. I just, for some reason, I feel like I know Texas ain't very good.
Feels like the 11 seeds, and maybe this is completely misguided. Maybe this is just my personal bias, and I've caught Texas on some good days and NC State on some good days. But it feels like these 11 seeds are much, much better than the 11 seeds we got to play tomorrow. They'll play a Wednesday, and then we play on Friday. Like, I feel like Texas and NC State would beat SMU and Miami of Ohio pretty comfortably.
Yeah, the Miami, Ohio thing's interesting because I don't know how they're going to fare. I don't know if that team can beat SMU. They might just get ran out of the building. But if they win, if they come out and they look like a good team that's 33-1 or whatever, then maybe we take them seriously if they beat SMU. But it's just hard to know with them right now.
I mean, it feels to me that if we line up with them. We talked about it a couple weeks ago. Just our size and physicality would just absolutely overwhelm them. I mean, they don't have any post players. They don't have any actual SEC caliber players.
Just work the paint.
Yeah, it feels like it would be a like we did to South Carolina, except worse. Like South Carolina would probably dust Miami of Ohio.
Well, SMU
or at least beat them.
I'd say SMU and NC State are comparable because. They both play in the same conference, and they're probably similar records. Although I saw where SMU had lost in any good competition they played, they pretty much lost. I think over the last few weeks, they only beat Syracuse. They really kind of flamed out as well coming into this tournament, I think.
Yeah, they were limping. They were limping to the finish line. Now, that doesn't always matter, because this is kind of a reset. But, yeah, they had lost 5 of their last 6.
Yeah.
Unlike someone like the Atlanta Hawks who have won 10 in a row.
Sure. Yeah. So I think SMU, NC State probably comparable. But I think what you said, though, if you take Texas and NC State, I would definitely take those two teams over SMU and Miami, Ohio.
I think so as well. Now, SMU and NC State, like you said, same conference. They did play a game earlier this year. It was at SMU, and it was just a 1-point game. NC State won it, but they played pretty close, as close as you can with it being a 1-point game, obviously.
And maybe BYU will beat either of those teams. For some reason, I really want to sell BYU stock, and I need to pick an upset somewhere.
Not to try to give you advice, but it feels to me like BYU is completely out of gas. Now, that being said, AJ Devansa is going to be one of the guys in the tournament that you want to watch. So, I want to watch BYU. I want to watch them in high-pressure situations, so I'll be rooting for BYU for that reason alone. I probably won't pick them to lose because I don't want them to. Mm-hmm. I want to see if he can rise to the occasion. Because he did in the Big 12 tournament. He was out there balling in that one. He broke Kevin Durant's record. He scored more points in 3 games than Kevin Durant did. Now, the level of competition wasn't the same because Durant did it all the way to the championship game, whereas he did it in the first 3 games of the tournament. But that's one of my big storylines coming into this tournament this weekend is I want to see which freshmen rise to the occasion. I want to see which freshmen ball out. They've been the main stars, I think, of the basketball season. So who's going to have their moment? Who's going to try to lead a team to a championship. Carmelo Anthony, Jahlil Okafor, Anthony Davis, that type of impact.
There's a great crop of them. I mean, you got the Flemings guy at Houston. You got Boozer at Duke. You got Nate Ament, of course, Tennessee. You got Acuff at Arkansas. You got Peterson at Kansas. North Carolina, they're going to be without.
Yeah, he's done. He's done.
Caleb
Wilson's done.
But there's a lot of great freshman players out there.
And I don't know how much the average person listening cares about
Arizona, they got a who's that guy that they got? What's his name?
You're talking about Pete?
Yeah. Koa
yeah.
Pete.
I don't know. I don't know how much the average person cares about this, but like I feel like in the years past, at least the last couple years, the top of the NBA draft has been mostly like foreigners and like G League guys. That's not the case this year. Like if you look at mock drafts now, like pretty much every person in the top 15, even down further on this one particular mock draft I'm looking at, you got to go all the way to number 18 to get a foreigner.
Well, that's what I've been saying for years. This is what the NBA needs. They need to grow their crop of young American talent and have these guys be stars in the league.
Well, this draft is for you because, yeah, the first 17 picks are all college players.
Love that.
So, like, you're going to have, you know, DeBansa at BYU, Peterson at Kansas, Boozer at Duke. You talked about Flemings at Houston, Keaton Wagler at Illinois.
Yeah,
is another one of those guys.
Another name.
Mikael Brown Jr. at Louisville. Phylon at Alabama is apparently a top 10 pick. Braden Berries is another guy from Arizona.
That's who I was thinking.
Maybe that's the one you're
he's
thinking
the freshman,
of.
right?
Yeah.
That's
the one you were thinking of.
Because Koa Pete, he's not a freshman.
No, I think he's a sophomore, ain't he? Either way, he's not.
Pete's a freshman.
Okay, he's just.
He is too.
He's just not the NBA level guy, or at least like the top 10 pick. Yeah, but even right now, Koa Pete is down at number 22. So I mean, he's mocked in the first round, just not in the same top 10.
It's gonna be so interesting to watch in the tournament, like because I love that Arizona team, but their best players are freshmen, and like you wonder if those guys, because a lot of times the freshmen in the tournament will flame out, Like when do you think of it? Like a team that's got the star freshman, and maybe it's just Calipari teams that did that.
Yeah, I mean Duke went to the championship last year, or at least the Final Four. They went to the Final Four last year.
But then they met some grown men and they got beat.
They did, but it wasn't until the Final Four.
I wonder if that will happen. Because Michigan.
What a gag that was by Duke last year. I can't get over it. They were like 6 with like 30 seconds left and blew that game.
He was like 8. Tommy Lloyd's never been past the Sweet 16 either.
Typically, you'd like to have
Tommy Lloyd's never been past the Sweet 16. Mm-hmm. He's only been there 3 years, 4 years. Has he been there longer than that?
4 sounds about right.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to see what the circumstances were around him losing, because that's not a good stat right there. I mean, it is a good stat, Sam, but it's not a good one if you're wanting to back Arizona.
Well, I mean, none of those teams have been as good as this team, though.
Well, no.
This is his 5th year.
But last year they were a top 10 team. They came into the tournament top 10.
Maybe
number 11 the year before. So, I
think his first year of coaching was when they got beat by Princeton, I want to say, as a 2 seed.
I mean, every year they've gone into the tournament, or every year at the end of the year they've been ranked number 2 in the country, number 8 in the country, number 11, number 15. So, they've gone in with some pretty good teams.
Maybe it's best to look at the Michigan and Floridas as more veteran-laden teams that might be more championship equipped. The thing with Michigan, though, that I always, the Big Ten just hadn't won one in 27 years.
Yeah, just looking at Tommy Lloyd, his seedings 1, 2, 2, 4, and 1. So I mean, in 3 of those first 3 years, he was seeded to make it past the Sweet 16 and make it to the Elite 8 and didn't do it. So maybe that's something to watch. We'll continue the conversation on the other side. Sam, send us to break. It's Talk Sports on Fan Run Radio.
Here at Fan Run Radio, we're not just some podcaster streaming from his mother's basement, but we're also not a bunch of mouthpieces on state-run radio telling you what we've been told to say. We're the flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Hey, it's Russell Smith here for ECR Total Landscapes. I had the ECR crew out to my house last year to remove multiple trees on my property, and I couldn't be more satisfied with the work they did. Not only did they cut down several trees that were too close to my house, they also grinded the stumps and cleaned up the work site, leaving my yard looking better than before. Take it from me, if you've got a dangerous, overgrown, or storm-damaged tree that's threatening your home, your car, or your family, don't risk it. Do what I did. Call ECR Total Landscapes for a free estimate. Tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. 865-384-2012. That's 865-384-2012. Your local tree cutting experts. These guys get the job done. Check out their website, ecrtotallandscapes.com.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game. Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
We really need to get some branded stuff. Shirts, hats, promo items, something professional.
I mean, we could just find a website and order a bunch of it ourselves.
You could, but you're taking a big risk. You don't know the quality, the fit, the timeline. It's a roll of the dice.
Yeah, I guess, but isn't that how everyone does it now?
Not the ones who actually care about how their brand looks. Look, if we're putting our name on it, it needs to be done right. We need SM Athletics.
SM Athletics?
Yeah, they specialize in working with businesses like ours. Apparel, hats, promo gear, but real, customized stuff. They actually care if it turns out right.
Probably a lot better than getting stuck with 100 t-shirts with crooked logos.
Exactly. Plus, they'll walk you through everything. Sizing, colors, material, so it matches the image we're trying to build.
Makes sense. What's the name again?
SM Athletics. Trust me, if you want to look like a real company, not a flea market stand, this is the move. If you're serious about your brand, work with people who are serious about getting it right. SM Athletics.
Fan Run Radio, where Big Orange Country comes to talk sports. Start your morning off with your daily dose of talk sports with John Reed and Cody McClure from 8 to 11. Then it's Tony Basilio from 11 to 1. The Playbook with William Pattison from 1 to 3. And The Drive from 3 to 6. It's 10 hours of hard-hitting local sports radio every day, right here on the flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
That's why.
Couple of SEC news and notes as you get ready for March Madness. Kentucky does not expect to have Jaden Quaintance back in the first weekend of the NCAA tournament. Quotes, although you never know for sure, which, okay, I guess, but sounds to me like he will not be back. That's a big mess for Kentucky this year. They didn't get their money's worth on him. And then, of course, in the SEC yesterday, Alabama, Nate Oates added again as Aiden Holloway, one of their better players. Guy that averages 16.8 points per game for them. He got caught with a lot of weed.
A pound
of it.
We need the Stephen A. Stay off the weed.
Do we think he was like selling it?
Obviously,
they didn't. I don't think they got him. I don't think they charged him though for wanting to redistribute it or whatever. Intent to distribute.
You sure about that?
No,
I think they charged him.
I'm not positive,
with
but
something of that nature.
Okay, I was going to say that's what someone told me they didn't do that. I was having a conversation, but no, I didn't fact check.
I think when you have a pound of weed, they charged him with something of that nature. They had to. I don't know if he was intending to distribute it or whatever, but that's got to be a greater charge than just having a dime bag.
No, he just got charged with first-degree possession of marijuana and failure to affix a tax stamp, which I don't know what the hell that means.
Well, if that's all he got charged with, everything's fine. How did they not charge
No, I
him
mean
with
both
something else?
both are felonies. So I mean he's facing two felonies the week of a game. So
Well,
like,
hang on. What's the first charge?
First-degree possession of marijuana. It's like first degree might imply that there's intent or intent to redistribute, but or maybe it's just a certain amount of like, hey, we can't prove that you're trying to redistribute it, but this is way too much weed to have.
Yeah, if there's degrees to it, maybe that's the.
But like I said, before you made me doubt myself, I had thought he hadn't gotten charged with being a drug dealer per se.
Well, I think it's possible we may both be right, because I don't think that simple possession would be a felony, would it, in Alabama? Although it's Alabama, so they pretty behind the times. But I wouldn't think simple possession, like if there's degrees to it, there's probably an amount that he had that makes it a felony. I assume, but I don't know.
Yeah, I would think that first degree means that like you're up to no good with it. Let's see here.
I would say it probably just means you have over a certain amount of it.
I think my funniest Google search of this is just a random Reddit post on Reddit legal advice. What does failure to affix a tax stamp mean? Friend has been charged with first-degree possession of marijuana and failure to affix a tax stamp. What does this all mean?
Well, what's the answer? What does it mean to not have a tax stamp? What does that mean?
This sounds like apparently in Alabama, if you have like weed at this level, you have to like purchase some stamp basically that like if you don't have this, like you're supposed to. It sounds like every gram of weed you have is supposed to be taxed. It says $3.50 over a certain amount.
Do they have medical there?
No idea.
So the first degree. Okay, so first degree possession consists of either possession for something other than personal use, so like a repeat of, like trying to sell it, or just a repeat offense.
Okay, so something other than personal use.
If he's gotten caught with it before, though, like that would be first degree as well. So I don't know what the case is in his situation.
Well, they said he had a pound of weed.
Yeah, I mean that seems like you're doing other stuff with it. You don't just store that to smoke yourself.
Weed ain't that heavy. I mean, a pound is quite a lot. You've seen an ounce before, I imagine, right?
In the movies.
You know what an ounce of weed looks like.
Sure.
Think about 16 of those clumped together.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a pound of weed. That's a lot of weed.
Well, Nate Oates said, like, we're preparing not to play with him. Basically, it's like, look, we've got standards in our program. We've got ways we've held our guys accountable. We try to keep everything in-house. Obviously, some of those situations you can't. This is one of those, which I thought was kind of funny of Nate Oates. Like, yeah, he sounds like he's mad it got out. Like, we would have made him run. He had to run some steps.
Well, they played that guy that was an accomplice to murder, didn't they?
By that guy, you mean Brandon Miller,
yeah.
top NBA draft pick and one of the best players they've had in Alabama history. But, yeah, they did play him. He says some of those situations you can't keep in-house. This situation is a little different. When we found out what was going on this morning, I guess it all went down this morning. We had to suspend him pending the investigation by Alabama's Office of Student Conduct. We're disappointed in his behavior. With that said, we still love him. He's still our guy. We're going to give him the help he needs. We're preparing to play without him this weekend.
Maybe he had all that weed as like an NCAA tournament celebration for the team.
Sure.
Maybe he was trying to surprise his teammates, because a pound might not be that much for an entire college basketball team,
No, I mean, if you 15 players on the team, you give them all an ounce. Boom,
yeah, it's like when a quarterback takes all the offensive linemen out to dinner and everybody gets one steak,
Sure.
Aiden Holloway was going to give every player 1 ounce of weed.
Yeah, but if you ate 12 steaks yourself, that's a lot of steak. But all of a sudden,
sure.
if 12 people get a steak each, that doesn't seem that much.
Well, I think we need to know the intent. Was he planning on sharing it with his teammates, or was he trying to sling some dope? Or maybe he's just saving. Maybe he was going to freeze it. And
Nate Oates wants to play him.
Can you freeze weed?
Nate Oates wants to get him out there and have him play.
Of course he does.
You know he's mad that like this.
Nate Oates would have played the actual murderer if he could have.
If he was Brandon Miller, if he was good.
Yeah, he definitely would have.
Hell, I mean, he's been scouring the G League looking for, players, grown-ass professional basketball players. That's how desperate he was.
In his plaid suit.
Are they on upset alert at all, Sam, in your opinion?
Maybe it's just a good game for like offense. Hofstra's a really good offense, but it's kind of those matchups in March Madness where like Hofstra would have been better off playing one of those like really slow teams or something like that. But when you're kind of playing somebody that's really similar in the same style, I feel like Alabama's just got more horses than them.
And then the second round, they get Texas Tech, right? Like Texas Tech without their best player.
Yeah.
Feels like Alabama always gets a good draw.
Does seem like that.
Feels like Alabama, like they just find their way in the Elite Eight every damn year. Like despite not really feeling like an elite type of team, but like they
ain't gonna be there this year.
They get to the tournament, get to play. Who's going to beat them?
Michigan.
Okay, in the Elite Eight, sure, but like pencil them into the Sweet 16, though. It feels like.
Yeah, I do believe they'll run through Texas Tech without topping.
But yeah, Michigan, I can't say they got an easy draw this year to get to like the Elite Eight. But
hey, I've been doing some research on that region, by the way.
Yeah. Kind of wild. I guess the conferences are so damn big that it doesn't matter. But like, it was kind of wild seeing Alabama, Kentucky, and Tennessee all in that same region.
Did you know that Michigan's Achilles heel is, if they have one, is sort of like their turnovers? Like they turn the ball, they commit quite a few turnovers. And guess who is number one in the nation in on-ball pressure, defensive on-ball pressure?
Iowa State.
That
doesn't bode well for Tennessee in the second in the Sweet 16.
Well, no, we're not going to be there.
Yeah.
But I'm saying
we can't really handle ball pressure either. We can't really handle people getting up under us and pressuring the ball.
I'm just saying, if you're not sold on Michigan and you want to pick an Elite Eight upset,
I think Iowa State's coming out of that region too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're like 6 man is out too.
If you want to take advice from the guy that finished dead last at our tournament pool last year, audience,
brother,
listen
I
to Cody.
finished last because I didn't go all chalk like the rest of you. I went out on a limb.
If you want to,
I could have picked one seed.
If you want to,
I knew
to
Texas
take advice
Tech was not as good of a team as Florida.
From a guy that finished dead last year. Yeah, sure.
I like to have
and
fun.
Dead last in the fantasy football. You're on a hot streak.
I like to have fun with the bracket. I just told you an incredible stat about Iowa State, Michigan, and you just want to downplay it as if I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. And that's a real stat that I know. That's a quality college basketball stat
on the radio from someone. I do believe.
Well, yeah, it doesn't matter where I heard it. That's a quality college basketball stat. You're not going to diminish that.
Hour 1 in the books. We'll kick off hour 2 with some headlines. Stick with us.
The flagship station for Tennessee football. Fans. Fan Run Radio.
At Knoxville Insurance Group, they understand the challenges many consumers face when searching for insurance coverage. That's why whether it's for you, your family, or your business, they create a coverage plan specifically for your unique needs. Knoxville Insurance Group is an independent firm, which means they aren't beholden to just one insurance company. They search multiple companies, acting as your negotiator to find you the best possible policy and price. Start a quote in minutes at KnoxvilleInsuranceGroup.com or call them today at 865-694-9788.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville and W289CU Knoxville. Fan Run Radio.
Fall fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
We really need to get some branded stuff. Shirts, hats, promo items, something professional.
I mean, we could just find a website and order a bunch of it ourselves.
You could, but you're taking a big risk. You don't know the quality, the fit, the timeline. It's a roll of the dice.
Yeah, I guess. But isn't that how everyone does it now?
Not the ones who actually care about how their brand looks. Look, if we're putting our name on it, it needs to be done right. We need SM Athletics.
SM Athletics?
Yeah, they specialize in working with businesses like ours. Apparel, hats, promo gear, but real, customized stuff. They actually care if it turns out right.
Probably a lot better than getting stuck with 100 t-shirts with crooked logos.
Exactly. Plus, they'll walk you through everything: sizing, colors, material, so it matches the image we're trying to build.
Makes sense. What's the name again?
SM Athletics. Trust me, if you want to look like a real company, not a flea market stand, this is the move. If you're serious about your brand, work with people who are serious about getting it right. SM Athletics.
Planning for spring at Lowe's means big savings on outdoor power equipment, and Lowe's knows nothing feels better than free. Buy one select Ego string trimmer, leaf blower, or mower kit. Get one select 56-volt battery free. That's up to a $299 value. Power through spring with Ego, the #1 rated brand in cordless outdoor power. Because Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid through 4/3 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Citizens National Bank.
Life is more fun with a Good Life checking account from Citizens National Bank, offering extra benefits including bank travel. This September, experience the perfect fall getaway on the New England Rails and Sails Tour, or join CNB in October to chase the Northern Lights in Iceland. Get in on the fun by calling 865-429-7935.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jacob Wilco at Knoxville Smiles. Have you ever wanted to improve the look of your smile? We know firsthand what the power of a great smile means to a person's confidence and health. Our team of doctors can provide you with an array of options for helping you achieve your cosmetic goals. From simply moving teeth into a better position, to reversible cosmetic bonding, to full mouth implant-supported dentures. It is our goal to help patients feel good about their appearance while achieving optimal health. Want to learn more? Call us at 865-539-1776 to schedule an evaluation, or visit us online at knoxvillesmiles.com.
What are you going over under 2.5 years?
On Queen Elizabeth? Under.
Yeah.
Under. Let's hammer that under.
Under 2.5?
Yeah.
You're listening to Talk Sports.
She does not reach her 96th birthday. Is that what we're going with?
I'm saying the Queen gets
Queen Elizabeth II will not reach her 96th birthday.
What if she just turned 93, though? Can it be?
You said 96th birthday. I'm not counting down the days of when she's halfway through her years.
Can it be 96 or 2.5 years?
She won't make it to September of 2022?
Yeah.
Airing every day
from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Okay, I'll allow it. I'll work
Unless she turns 96 before
you don't get to have it both ways.
Why not?
Which one is it, bro?
Over 2.5 years.
What a dummy. Her birthday's April 21st.
Damn it!
Got him!
You said the initial thing was 96.
And then you asked me for a favor, and I said yes. 2.5 years.
She's not going to make it that long.
Go September 25th, 2022, Cam. Queen Elizabeth will no longer be with us.
Seems like a long time.
She's
got great health care, though. It's just sick to me that you say she's going to die.
On 1340 WKGN.
If I had to pick a Super Bowl team at this juncture.
Oh, hold on, Jordan. We got some breaking news. The Queen has died.
Oh, no.
What? The Queen has died.
Whoa.
2 board bets.
Whoa.
It's come across. According to CNN, Queen Elizabeth II has died peacefully at Buckingham Palace.
What?
Hour number 2 kicking off here in the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. Enjoy you some light, refreshing White Claw Hard Seltzer. And drink it responsibly. Shout out to our boys over at Cherokee Distributing locally. Shop all their brands. Support them. But mostly drink White Claw Hard Seltzer. You yawning? You sleepy?
Huh?
I said, are you sleepy?
No, I'm ready to do the news.
I didn't sleep well last night.
Why not?
I stayed up too late watching basketball.
You stayed up too late watching basketball?
Yeah.
What does that have to do with you not being able to sleep, though?
I also think it's probably good for your sleep to be on your phone at 12:30 watching something on the screen and then try to go to sleep after that.
Too much blue light or whatever they
and just
call it.
Yeah, mind stimulation. Probably not the best for you.
Because I've gotten to where I just like watching the Spurs too.
And you got all those women and dogs in your bed.
Yeah, well, that too. They just start moving around, making noises and grunting, taking up all the damn space. But I've gotten to where when the Spurs are on TV, I kind of like checking them out and watching some Wemby. That guy's a freak, man.
Yeah.
That guy's a real alien. Hour 2 headlines. What you got, Cody Mack?
All right. Thanks, John. Tennessee basketball.
You're welcome.
As you know, Tennessee basketball, a 6th seed in the NCAA tournament.
That's top 25.
We also have the second highest operating budget among more than 200 programs, says Matt Brown, founder and publisher of Extra Points MB, a newsletter for college sports. Seems reputable. I guess he did some sort of FOIA request on this. Yeah. Anyway, William put the graphic out, he put it out. Matt Brown put this out yesterday. Tennessee basketball Vol Hoops spent $23.1 million during the 2025 fiscal year, roughly $700,000 more than the second highest SEC team, which was Texas. Tennessee, the second highest spender, it says, in college basketball, only behind Indiana, which totaled the highest budget at $32 million.
I don't really know what to do with this.
I can't remember who I saw it from on Twitter, but it was some Vols fan. But they were saying that, like, they think a lot of this is because Knoxville is, like, a really hard place to get in and out of, kind of, and we have to spend a lot of money on travel expense.
Okay.
Just like the flights that we have to take, like, we don't have many places that are, like, really close to us. So, like, you got to take long trips.
Okay.
And you got to charter stuff and everything. I don't know how true that is.
You mean you can't get direct flights? That's why we're spending what? I mean, wouldn't that be the case though with most all these schools?
I mean, I would guess it's harder to get in and out of Knoxville than, you know, it is for Vanderbilt to get in and out of Nashville.
Well, yeah. I mean, Vanderbilt,
like Mississippi State, it shouldn't be easy to get in and out of Starkville is what Cody's saying.
I'm saying there's a lot more smaller town colleges than there would be big city colleges, like Texas, Austin, Vanderbilt, Nashville, like you're saying. I mean, there's some of them obviously that are in big cities, but
well, how many like small college towns that are serious about basketball, I guess, are on there?
Well, Indiana spent more than us, and I'd say that's a tough place to get to Bloomington. Among the SEC, well, let's just go through Matt Brown's list here. Indiana, Tennessee, Arizona, Tucson, not a big city. And then you got Austin, which I'd say a lot of direct flights in there. Connecticut, not a big city. I mean, you have to fly into New York or wherever, New Haven or whatever. Arkansas, Fayetteville, same thing.
So here,
East Lansing, Lexington, Auburn.
I think people see this and they're thinking that like this is Tennessee spending a bunch of money on their roster, but that's not the case. That has nothing to do with the operating expense. According to this guy who got the data, he says the data you'll see referenced is from the total operational expenses line item. Now, I'm not an accountant, but what he says means so it's coaching salaries, administrative salaries, scholarships, travel, software, recruiting, and all other sorts of operational expenses, food, things of that nature. In bold, he says it does not include athlete revenue share programs. It has nothing to do with that.
It's just how much money your whole department is spending.
Right. So, like, how much money we spend into analytics and Barnes' salary. Hell, he might count all the free food he gets throughout Knoxville as a part of that. I don't know. But, like, yeah, this isn't just like, hey, you invested this much in your roster.
Well, Indiana spent a significant amount of more money than anybody else. They spent $9 million more than we did.
Yeah,
so we're second place.
Do they have to give Mike Woodson a big buyout or something? Do they have to pay him a big chunk to leave because I guess that would impact it?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know really what to do with this.
I don't either.
Is it a good thing or a bad thing you see Tennessee at the top of this?
Oh, it's good to be at the top.
Okay.
It's a win in my book.
Well, I just didn't know if it made you think that like you should have more success.
No, I'm sure there's some people online though that aren't reading into it like in the way that you just explained it, who are saying, "Oh, 6 seed, second highest spending team."
Well, it's
we're a damn
also
6 seed.
It's also 2025, so I don't think it would have much to do. I guess it would. I guess maybe if you were paying a salary up front, I guess I'd go in. Like I said, I'm not an accountant. I don't know what the fiscal year is.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I know what a fiscal year is, but isn't everybody's fiscal year different?
I don't know, man.
I thought you had a degree in accounting and business.
I do have a business degree.
You can't explain this to me?
What is it you requesting to know? What a fiscal year is?
What Tennessee's fiscal year would be?
My degree was more so less about the numbers in business and more about the general kind of management. And
I would imagine it ran from July to July because that's what we do, like the sports calendar year. But I don't know what maybe it wouldn't be. Maybe April to April. Hell, I don't know. Everyone's fiscal year is different. I do know that.
Sam, Bubba, do you guys know that I have 2 college degrees? Do you guys know that?
And a master's, right?
No masters, but there's no reason to put labels on the difference in the
not even 2 bachelors,
the degrees. But
he's counting his associate's degree from community college as one.
As the most educated person on this show, by
everyone gets an associate's degree
by numbers of years.
Everyone gets an associate's
Can
degree.
we put your degrees up on the wall above you?
We could maybe arrange that.
I don't think the Wood Community College even gives out degrees. They give you a gift certificate to Fazoli's. Good job.
It's like when you get your report card and you get the free Dairy Queen free dilly bar.
Nice.
Remember that?
Not really, but I'm sure.
You didn't get ice cream for your report card?
I'm sure we got something.
We had some sort of deal with Dairy Queen. My school did.
We got treats and stuff for like making certain grades or getting certain AR points, but I don't remember them handing out gift cards along with them. Now, I could be wrong.
We didn't get gift cards. We just got a free dilly bar.
Were you an AR reader? An AR star?
You mean for Arkansas, or you mean accelerated reader?
I believe
accelerated
it means
reader.
Accelerated reader.
Yeah, I was all the things that I was gifted up until about 4th grade. I made straight A's.
Up until 4th grade.
I was a spelling bee champion. Once algebra began, what year is that you start? Well, really, I've always said long division. I think that started in about 4th or 5th grade for me, and that was
This
hard.
guy's claiming to be gifted and can't do long division.
And then once algebra began in like 7th grade, I believe
at least in Athens, down in Tennessee, pre-algebra was 7th grade. Algebra was 8th grade, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I was really good at school until algebra started.
Until 4th grade, when that damn pesky division.
I joke about the long division, but I figured it out. But once we got to algebra, I was I'm cooked. We're putting letters in with the numbers. What the hell?
I missed the AR reading. They should do that for adults. There should be somewhere you can do it for adults. I hate to admit my evening. I spent a lot of time on this Sporkle landmine quiz. It was so fun. I got so much joy out of it. It was best picture winners in Oscars history, and you had to blind rank them and get them in chronological order. You had to get 10 spots. But you don't know what's coming next. You're going to roll the dice and you're going to get something from the 20s. You're going to get something from recent. It was so fun.
Did you do good?
I eventually beat it. I eventually got 10 out of 10.
Well, I tell you who wasn't playing Sporkle.
I now have to create a new trivia category in the middle of the show.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
You don't have to.
You just you just spent hours of your day.
I didn't studying the best picture.
Oscars best picture winners.
I'm going to start just giving you random trivia questions so that because like you give us
questions. I don't think that's worthy of you doing a new category. Right, it's not his fault.
Sam, you want a 3-pointer or a 4-pointer?
4.
Name 4 of the 6 ingredients printed on the label in Coca-Cola.
High fructose corn syrup.
That's 1.
Red 40.
No.
Water.
What kind of water?
Carbonated water.
That's 2.
Go, Bubba.
Can you guys name 2 more as a team?
Something with a lot of letters and stuff.
Maltodextrin.
Yo, that's a good one.
No maltodextrin.
I try not to look at Coke labels, honestly.
Yeah, every time I drink one, I turn it away from you. I turn it away from you. I don't want to see anything. I want Coca-Cola staring at me, nothing else.
It's caramel color, phosphoric acid, natural flavors, and caffeine. Those are the 6. So you guys got
That's all they put on the label?
Battery acid.
Yeah, battery acid. That's what was on my label yesterday.
You got any other headlines?
Yeah, I got plenty. I was trying to do a transition where I said, I tell you who wasn't playing Sporkle quizzes yesterday, and that was the Cubans, because their entire national electric grid collapsed, leaving the entire nation without electricity yesterday. Did you see this coming out of Cuba?
No. I thought you were going to give me like a World Baseball Classic, and I thought
no, I'm not going to give you that.
That was Venezuela. That was Venezuela that advanced.
I'm not going to give you that, but I will give you another basketball headline. Andy Katz dropped his dark horse Final 4
from each region. I think he just picked a dark horse in every quadrant. Yeah, like every region.
I guess so.
Tennessee gets the nod there.
Yes, Wisconsin, UCLA, Vanderbilt, and Tennessee.
I don't really care what Andy Katz says.
Okay, well, do you care that the Jets traded Justin Fields to the Chiefs?
A little bit. Justin Fields is enough. He's right on the cutoff of being enough of a name to make me say, okay, that's interesting. And then, of course, the Kansas City Chiefs and Andy Reid makes headlines whenever they do something because you give them kind of the benefit of the doubt that they've got something up their sleeve. But you would think, like, hey, they would be able to maybe squeeze something out of him. At the very least, it's a little bit of insurance for Patrick Mahomes coming off of his injury. Also, maybe makes me think that, like, around the goal line, they might actually give him a chance to get some carries if they try some gadgets there, because they might try to have Mahomes limited.
Is he
with
not
his mobility? Justin Fields.
I mean, is he not just terrible? Like his last name, I mean, that's where he should be working, is in the fields instead of playing football, because he's not any good. People work in fields.
You let him go out there and just run around, though, like around the goal line is what I'm saying. Turn him into a goal line back.
Taysom Hill?
Right, exactly.
Is Mahomes even going to –
man.
What is the – like, is he going to play? He's not playing to start the season.
I think
he's going to have to be their starter for a little bit, right?
I think this is insurance for that, but no, they're banking on him being ready to go in August.
Also, Darius Slay retires after 13 NFL seasons, the veteran Eagles cornerback.
Okay. That's noteworthy.
Time for him to start his new journey, he says. Apparently, God has a new chapter for him.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Any other headlines?
And the 49ers had Christian Kirk, a one-year deal.
See, Kirk on a locker is going to go crazy.
They said Joey Bosa was going to break down in tears when he see Kirk up there.
I get it.
All right, good batch of headlines.
Okay.
All right.
Can't get enough Fan Run Radio? Download the free Fan Run app and take the best Tennessee sports conversations with you wherever you go. Fan Run Radio, where Big Orange Country comes to talk sports. Start your morning off with your daily dose of talk sports with John Reed and Cody McClure from 8 to 11. Then it's Tony Basilio from 11 to 1. The Playbook with William Pattison from 1 to 3. And The Drive from 3 to 6. It's 10 hours of hard-hitting local sports radio every day, right here on the flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends. Everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
What's up, Fan Run Nation? This is Evan Rogers with ECR Total Landscapes. I'm happy to announce that our free stump grinding promotion for Fan Run Radio listeners is now extended to March 31st, 2026. If you've got trees in your yard that need to come down before they fall on your home, don't risk it. Call ECR Total Landscapes and mention you heard our ad on Fan Run Radio, and we'll get rid of that problem tree for you and grind those stumps for free. Call us at 865-384-2012 or check us out online at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
As veterans, we're no strangers to helping others.
That's what we were taught, service before self.
But we do have one question for the veterans listening.
When was the last time you reached out for help?
If you or someone you know needs resources, whether it's for stress, finances, employment, or mental health, don't wait. Reach out.
Find more information at va.gov/reach. That's va.gov/reach.
Brought to you by the United States Department of Veterans Affairs and the Ad Council.
Running a business, coaching a team, planning your next big event? You need more than just gear. You need SM Athletics and Logo Solutions. Custom uniforms, branded apparel, promotional products, done right, done fast, and built to show off your brand with pride. From local businesses to high schools to major universities, SM Athletics is trusted by winners. Get real service, get real quality, get noticed. SM Athletics and Logo Solutions, where your brand comes to life.
Visit smathletics.com and let's build something great together. Looking at a couple more tournament tidbits. This one kind of shocks me. When you're looking at maybe just betting on the NCAA tournament, a couple things stand out. We talked about Alabama's draws. Did you know that Nate Oates in 5 years only 1-4 against the spread, Sam, in round one? I don't think they've gotten upset
in round one.
Yeah, I don't think they've gotten upset really in any of those, but they haven't covered the spread.
Is that spread out for Bama's game? Are they a Thursday or a Friday?
All the spreads should be out as long as you're not in a play-in situation. If you're in a play-in situation, like for example, like Tennessee, they don't have lines out for that because we don't know Tennessee's opponent. Sure. Okay. There's some look-ahead lines, but everyone else is out.
11.5 for Bama.
What was it?
11.5.
Yeah, I mean, like we've talked about it, but every 1 through 4 seed, double-digit favorites. Something to keep an eye on, though. Nate Oates 1-4 against the spread. A coach that I feel like we think of as a big choke artist. And he had a pretty rough stretch there for a little bit, but one of the better coaches in round one against the spread, Cody. In 16 games, Matt Painter, Purdue. You think of them losing as a 1 seed. He's 12-4 against the spread. They usually take care of business.
He just happens to have lost to every single double-digit seed in the tournament.
Yeah, I would say those are the 4 he didn't cover, or the 4 are just straight-up losses. Otherwise, they take care of business and win.
He's lost to a 10, an 11, a 12, a 13, a 14, a 15, and a 16. Really unique from Matt Painter. But also he's had some good runs.
Mark Few, Gonzaga. Right now they come in. Were they a 3 seed or a 4 seed, Sam?
3 seed.
Gonzaga's a 3, yeah.
When seeded, he's a 3 seed?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, this stat doesn't matter then. This says when seeded 4 or higher. But does that count 4 or higher? Is 3 seed higher than that or lower than that?
Yeah, it's higher.
It's higher?
Yeah, I think it's counting backwards.
Okay.
Going the other way.
All right, so then him as a 3 seed would count. Mark Few in 41 games as a 4 seed or better. See, I would say or better. 4 seed or better. That's how I would say it versus higher or lower, because it would confuse me because 5 is higher than 4, but not in this situation.
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
But it's like when you're saying it's all downhill from here. Like,
No,
is that easy or is that hard?
See,
is that a good thing or a bad thing?
When I'm talking about higher seeded teams,
Like what?
Like if I said they came in with a high seed, do you not think of them as like a 14 or 15 seed?
No, I think of like a 1 seed.
Yeah, lowly seeded team. Either way,
it works backwards from.
Yeah. No, I understand. I understand the logic. I'm just trying to think of how I say it. Mark Few, 41 games as a 4 seed or better, only covered 14 of those 41 times. He's 14-27 against the spread. Along those same lines, Bill Self, Kansas. He's had 65 games as a 4 seed or better. He's 1 game under 500. So basically, it's a coin flip there with Bill Self, which is where it's supposed to be. If you're thinking about North Carolina, Hubert Davis, 9-2 against the spread in the tournament. Hubert Davis, I guess he gets it done at North Carolina.
And they're playing somewhat of a challenging game, right? Who's North Carolina playing?
For North Carolina at this point, I think everything's going to be considered challenging since they lost their best player.
But I know they're a pretty low seed, aren't they? Are they in a 6-11 game, or is it a 7-10? Or I was looking at them yesterday. I forgot who they're playing. Let me pull up my bracket.
North Carolina plays VCU.
Yeah, they're playing VCU. 6-11 matchup.
Yeah, okay.
Down in the South.
Yeah, they could lose that. But you're saying Hubert Davis won't lose that.
I'm not saying he will or won't. I'm just saying in the 11 previous matchups of him in the tournaments, he's coached 11 tournament games. He's 9-2 against the spread.
Okay.
I imagine North Carolina's slight favorites in that game. I would imagine.
I'm taking VCU.
Sam's saying take VCU, which, yeah, I'm just giving you trends. I'm not giving you picks.
Virginia Commonwealth University.
2.5 for North Carolina.
That's about what I figured it would be. Name brand matters there.
Where is VCU? That's got to be around D.C.
It's in Virginia.
Well, yeah. It's got to be around.
Is it Richmond?
Is it Richmond? I was thinking probably around D.C.
No, VCU's in Richmond.
I was going to say, I think it's Richmond. Okay.
Good one. Good pull.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
We got a listener of the show that's a big Richmond fan. Or a big VCU fan that's from Richmond.
They would probably take offense to you saying big Richmond fan if they're a VCU
yeah, they
fan.
probably would.
That's got to be a rivalry, right? The Richmond Spiders against VCU.
It is.
My buddy that lives over there just like randomly texts me. He's like, "I'm going to the VCU basketball game tonight." He just like gets rowdy and gets up for those games.
Nice.
Yeah. Like I said, we got a listener that does that, and he's been. I've seen him get snaps like on the front row a couple times. So he's got some high friends over there at VCU. He was a little worried that they were going to be an 11 seed and could have easily been matched up with Tennessee.
He was courtside?
Yeah. He's got to have some
relatable.
Got to have some good friends. Well, he was on the front row of the courtside, not second row.
Oh, well, he was also at a VCU game,
yeah,
a Tennessee game.
Right, yeah, but he had real courtside.
Yeah, but like it's VCU, not Tennessee. So
sure,
that's like, it's fine. I'm sure he had fun. It's good for him, So anyway, what's next?
When looking at the tournaments, we're looking at storylines. Is there anything that we haven't talked about that stands out to you?
There's all kinds of stuff we haven't talked about.
I know. That's what I'm asking.
Tournament.
Well, I'm asking what has gotten your attention.
I would like to spend the whole show on the tournament.
Well, okay, the floor's yours, tough guy.
Let's talk about St. John's.
Okay, let's talk about it.
And Northern Iowa.
All right.
That is not your daddy's Northern Iowa. It's not your uncle's Northern Iowa. That's 23-12 Northern Iowa. It ain't your granddaddy's Northern Iowa. I don't know if they were good back in granddaddy days, but Northern Iowa doesn't have any notable results this year. So pick St. John's to cruise in that 5-12. That bracket, to me, I think I'm the most interested in that bracket. Or that region, I mean, because I feel like Duke is the weakest of the 1 seeds.
You think Duke is the weakest of the 1 seeds?
I think Duke at full strength is my champion pick.
Sure.
But I think without their point guard, they're the weakest of the 1 seeds. And I think they're bowing out. Either St. John's or Kansas is going to get them. And that's the most interesting spot because that region, that's a tough region. There's some dogs in that region behind Duke.
Like, it's the blue blood region.
Yeah, man. Look at the coaches.
It really is the blue blood region.
Look at the coaches.
You watched St. John's in the tournament last year, and you think they can go make a run again, Cody?
Well, I like St. John's, but forget St. John's if you don't like St. John's. Kansas, the 4 seed in that damn region.
Blue blood.
Tom Izzo is the 3 seed.
Blue blood.
And Danny Hurley, back-to-back national champion UConn in the last 3 years, is the 2 seed.
You better put some respect on Mick Cronin's name at UCLA.
Yeah, they're the 7.
You better put some respect on him. I loved that there were good tweets about him, talking about him having to play. Where's their first round game at? It's on the other side of the country. But they were posting about him. They were saying Mick Cronin, when he realized UCLA has to get on a plane to go play the tournament, it was Kyle Rittenhouse crying, shaking it during his testimony.
Philadelphia.
Yeah, they're saying Mick Cronin when he finds out he has to go to Philadelphia for the first round.
They're all the way over in Philadelphia.
He's just shaking.
And their start time is 7:25, so hopefully he can.
That's rush hour. His fan base isn't going to be able to get home during rush hour to watch these damn games.
Yeah. But that region, man, what would you set the odds at?
I mean, Louisville, you haven't talked about Louisville. That's a blue blood, too.
I don't think they're very.
No, but you're talking about brand names.
Yeah, they're
like
a blue
UCLA
blood.
and Louisville, like the brand names there in basketball. Like that's a real who's who.
I just look at the coaches. Like, what do you set the odds of Duke coming out of that region?
What do I set the
when
odds
I
of?
tell you Rick Pitino, Bill Self, and Tom Izzo are there, and Danny Hurley's also there.
I still think Duke's the favorite. I still think Duke probably does come out of it, but
what would you set it at? Like, you wouldn't say Duke minus 220.
No, but it'd still be Duke plus like 150.
Duke plus 150.
Yeah, I'm curious what the actual lines are. I'm trying to find the actual lines. Because like you mentioned a lot of teams, but I don't know how much I don't know what I think of their skills. Like you can give me St. John's, but like I don't really care about St. John's. I don't find them scary. Do you?
Yes.
Like you actually do find them
Did you not
scary?
see what they did to UConn?
Yeah, it's at home. It's that damn home game.
It is a neutral site.
But that plays into what else I'm saying. Like I don't necessarily look at UConn as that good of a team.
Yeah, but Duke doesn't have their point guard. Am I overblowing that?
Yeah, I think you are.
You think Duke's?
I mean, I can't pick your whole damn bracket for you. I know what you're trying to do here. You keep
I'm
trying to get
talk
us to
about
pick
the
your
damn
bracket.
tournament.
I mean, Duke's still minus 135 to win that region over on FanDuel.
Holy.
So they're still minus money.
Crap.
What?
They're minus 135. That's crazy.
Oh, yeah. They're still favored to win that region.
Yeah, but Tom Izzo's in that region.
Yeah, and Tom Izzo and Michigan State, maybe they're going to be the most dangerous. I don't know, but like I'm saying, I watched St. John's, I watched UConn.
You just told me how Kansas has national championship talent. Bill Self is in that region.
Well, I do think that's possible that they are. Now, they immediately laid eggs after that, and Sam told me it was dumb. And I don't pretend like I'm a college basketball expert. Sam watches college basketball more than me, so maybe he's right. I'm just saying when I watch UConn and St. John's, I ain't impressed with either one of those teams.
Well, also important to note, Duke won't have to play all these teams.
Right,
because
yeah.
Pitino or Self will advance.
Right,
It won't be
exactly.
both
So,
of
like,
them.
he's got to
And
be Ohio State.
They'll only have to play Hurley or Izzo. They won't have to play both.
Maybe I'm not being fair to UConn. I watched them beat the hell out of St. John's that one game where St. John's couldn't make a bucket. But when I came out of that game, it was more so about St. John's failures versus what UConn did. But then I turned around and I watched UConn lose to Marquette. I watched them get blown out in that conference championship. I saw them struggle with Creighton, a pretty mid-Creighton team. They barely beat Georgetown at home. I just don't look at them as the same type of juggernaut. But when you talk about experience, you talk about Izzo. Hell, Hurley is more frightening to me in 2026 than Izzo is when it comes to coaching in the tournament. Even last year, you could argue that outside of Houston, they gave Florida their biggest test during that whole run.
They 100% did. They scared the hell out of them.
Like UConn very, very closely, came to knocking them off. So I give
Wish they would've.
I give UConn their flowers there. I give them their respect there. Like Hurley is obviously a really good tournament coach.
My point is, though, about these coaches, like if a team doesn't have just an all-star talent, like an unbelievable talent that carries them, do you not defer to the coaches in March? in the tournament?
Sure.
And I know Duke does have a star. They have Boozer. But I just wonder about when it comes down to the crunch time, the nitty-gritty, and Duke's in a game against St. John's or Kansas. Can they prevail? And then they're in an Elite Eight game against Izzo or Danny Hurley's team. Can they prevail? Can they keep doing that? Because they're going to have to do that at least twice.
Are you sure that those coaches are better than John Shire, though?
I'm not sure of that. I mean, I'm sure of that given the long-term data, but I don't know that.
But like in 2026, are you sure Rick Pitino and Bill Self are better than John Shire?
No, I'm not sure of it.
And I know you're talking about
they have the career longevity, but
yeah, but like I know you're talking about Duke's injury too, and like yeah, them losing their point guard's a big deal. And
they looked awful in that Florida State game, and then but
Sure.
maybe that's just. But you could say Michigan didn't look good, Florida didn't look good either. So I mean,
I think I just give John Shire. I think he earned my respects last year, and I think he earned my respect of taking his banged up team through the ACC tournament. Like. I don't look at him as a negative on the sideline. Now, look, yeah, you're right. He doesn't have the coaching tenure of Bill Self or Tom Izzo just yet. He hasn't won a title, but he's off to a pretty damn good start.
I don't think he's a negative at all. I think he's a good coach.
Outside of getting his team punked year one by Tennessee, I mean, they've made the Elite Eight, the Final Four in the last 2 years.
But when you talk about Duke in terms of the freshmen, right? Like they're going to be carried by a freshman, Boozer. When you're in that nitty gritty and you got to win that kind of a game in the last 2 minutes, and you got to do that twice.
Yeah,
like you're going to have to do that against Kansas or St. John's, I think.
Well, who on Kansas is going to step up?
I mean, Peterson maybe.
I mean, he's a freshman too.
But then you got if you win that game, then you got to do it again against Tom Izzo or that UConn team. Like I don't know if they can put it back to back together like that to get to the Final Four.
They might not be able to. I don't want to sound like I'm coming across as defending Duke. I'm just looking at the other side of they're still the favorite, but also like if you're worried about freshmen, you're going to lose me if you talk about Kansas because if they're going to make a run, they're going to have Peterson be special. I told you Bill Self is basically right at 500 in the
I don't know if
in
Peterson,
the NCAA tournament against the spread.
I don't know if Peterson has to be special for Kansas to beat Duke.
Okay. I mean, maybe not. I think that's part of my, thinking Kansas can make a run is that they have a top-end talent. But maybe not. But I also just, like I said about John Shire, I don't necessarily view him as a top elite coach yet. He hasn't proven that to me just yet, but he has beaten the choke artist allegations. He has beaten the Duke's going to fall apart with him instead of Coach K allegations.
I think he's
done
good.
all that.
Yeah, I think he's a good coach. One of the best in college basketball. I'm just saying, if I'm really worried about their point guard is my thing. They'd be my champion pick if they had their point guard.
I think I could point to a bunch of other stuff on the other teams that I'm worried about, though.
Yeah.
I'm worried about St. John's anytime they have to make a jump shot.
They did have that game where they went 17 minutes without a basket.
Yeah, I mean, and in the NCAA tournament last year, if you're talking about them being a veteran team, those veterans remember clanking every open shot against Arkansas.
Mm-hmm. Maybe Kansas is a better pick there.
I'm worried about Dan Hurley snapping and killing a ref and getting arrested in the middle of a game.
Dan Hurley versus Mick Cronin. That's going to be fun.
If we
Put
get
him in
that
a straight jacket and see which one gets out first.
Over under for technicals on that game, 2.5.
Okay.
I love the tournament. The tournament's so fun.
We'll get Cody's tournament topic number 2 coming up next. Stick with us. Let's talk sports on Fan Run Radio.
The flagship station for Tennessee football. Fans. Fan Run Radio.
Smoky Mountain Brewery is the place to be for game day. From the moment you walk in, it's wall-to-wall big screens, making Smoky Mountain Brewery the perfect place to watch the Vols or your favorite team in action. With locations in Turkey Creek, Maryville, Pigeon Forge, and Gatlinburg, you're never far away from a great time at Smoky Mountain Brewery. Try one of their world-famous microbrews like Black Bear Ale, Mountain Light, or Cherokee Ale. Juicy burgers, wings that bring the heat, and delicious handmade pizzas made with hand-tossed crust from the freshest ingredients and their own special sauce from a secret recipe, topped off with hand-grated cheese and farm-fresh toppings. And don't forget, those famous microbrews are also available in kegs for your next party or in 6-packs and growlers to go. So grab your crew and head to Smoky Mountain Brewery and tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. Smoky Mountain Brewery. Eat local, eat good.
Hey Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jacob Wilco at Knoxville Smiles. Have you ever wanted to improve the look of your smile? We know firsthand what the power of a great smile means to a person's confidence and health. Our team of doctors can provide you with an array of options for helping you achieve your cosmetic goals. From simply moving teeth into a better position, to reversible cosmetic bonding, to full mouth implant-supported dentures. It is our goal to help patients feel good about their appearance while achieving optimal health. Want to learn more? Call us at 865-539-1776 to schedule an evaluation, or visit us online at knoxvillesmiles.com.
Citizens National Bank.
Life is more fun with a Good Life checking account from Citizens National Bank, offering extra benefits including bank travel. This September, experience the perfect fall getaway on the New England Rails and Sails Tour, or join CNB in October to chase the Northern Lights in Iceland. Get in on the fun by calling 865-429-7935.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Surfside is made with vodka, real tea, and real juice, and has only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar, and 0 bubbles. That's right. No bubbles, no troubles. That's why Surfside was named the 2025 Spirit Brand of the Year by MarketWatch. Their variety packs come with options: iced tea, lemonade, or green tea. Find your flavor by trying them all. Surfside. Sunshine in a can. Must be 21 or older to enjoy. Party smart.
Tournament topic number 2. I got a question. You could be honest. I was making some plans, trying to start mapping stuff out, and I want your honest reaction, because I think your reaction will probably kind of be how most people feel about it. But I was working on the guest list for my bachelor party.
Oh yeah?
Would you want to go to that if it was out of town? Because I was like, I'd invite you, but I was like, it's expensive, but also a hassle for people. So like, I don't know how much people actually want to go on those. Do you still have a positive reaction whenever you hear like a bachelor party invite?
Yes.
Okay.
I love bachelor parties.
Well, I know in the past, like when you've had to do one, like you're like, it's expensive. It's a whole ordeal. You got to do a whole bunch of stuff.
When you say out of town, you mean like still in America though, right?
Maybe not. I don't know. Like Colombia's on the table. They got some really cheap prostitutes in Colombia.
Let that one sit.
That's where my best man's pushing to go. He wants to go to Colombia. He wants to get out of the country.
How many people are you going to ask to come on this?
Well, see, that was the thing. I started working on a list, and I got a whole lot of weird people in my life,
right?
That are like kind of that I'm close with, that I would probably invite. But like once I started adding up all those people that I consider that I'm close with, I was already up to like 20. I was like, I can't invite 20 people on this damn trip.
You can.
I can, but I was like, that sounds like a headache. And that was even with making some tough cuts.
Well, if you invite 20, say 15 come.
I don't really want to hang out with 15 people and be responsible for their fun.
Well, then do you want to have a bachelor party?
I
Because
do.
that's the way it goes.
Well, I do. But the ones I've only been on a couple. The ones I went on were only like 6 or 7 people.
The more people you get, based on my experience in a trip like that, in one place, the more drama it is, like the more problems that you end up
See,
having.
I wouldn't have any of that. Like if we all went to Colombia, like you're on your own for your own prostitutes, but also like, hey, you got to get back in the country yourself. I can't go out there and babysit.
Yeah,
and I
but
got to be honest, you and AJ together makes me a little nervous.
Oh, I love hanging out with AJ.
Yeah, but you guys make me a little
his
nervous.
energy is my favorite. That's my favorite.
Yeah, but neither one of you can control yourself. No one there is going to say no.
Well, actually,
and he's going to fall asleep.
Actually, the last time
AJ's going to fall asleep at some point. I just know it. He's sleepy faced.
You'll be surprised to hear this, but I was actually kind of the responsible one the last time that we were together.
It doesn't surprise
I got
me.
him home.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me, but like it's part of what I'm saying. Like I don't.
We're going to get a picture of Cody with like a bag over his head and a Nike Tech, like the Venezuelan president getting taken out of Colombia.
Yeah, like I don't know. I don't know. So you're saying the more the merrier?
Well, not necessarily.
You're saying the more the drama.
No, I'm saying the more it becomes like herding cattle and trying to, if there's like a group activity, that's
yeah. See, I don't know how many group activities I would want to do.
Yeah.
Like if we're all in the brothel, like you guys get your own rooms and stuff. Like,
sure,
we're not all going to be like out there. Although that would be interesting.
6, 7, that's a good number. Like but you got more people in your life that you'd want to come than that.
Yeah, like I said, I was working on a list last night.
Like who's on the cutoff?
Well, Olay was working on the list. Well, you were. I won't say you were on the cutoff.
Oh.
No, you were on the cutoff because I was like, I would for sure invite you, but you were on the cutoff of whether or not I thought you would actually want to go.
Of course I want.
There's like 4 or 5 people in my life that I'd be like, I would invite them because they're close to me, but I don't think they'd really want to come.
Why would you think I wouldn't want to come?
You don't necessarily like doing social things with me. We don't actually do a lot of social things together. I invite you places. You're like, I got other stuff to do.
We don't, but this is kind of a special.
Well, I agree. Well, that's why I asked, because I like I said, you would 100% be invited. But you were somebody that on my list was like, I don't know if he would actually want to come and go through the hassle of like traveling and doing all this.
Yeah, I'd do it. Of course I'd want to do it.
Because I got a couple people like that.
Depending on the place. Like if you tell me like we're going to Cleveland, I'll be like, Cleveland, why are we doing, but if you invite me, I'm going to come.
Sure. Okay.
No matter the town, I guess, even if it is Cleveland.
It won't be Cleveland. What if I said we're going to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
I could get down with that.
Yeah. Well, it's not going to be that. It's not
about
going to be
Iran.
Let's just go right through Sakara. Let's just try to make our way through.
I don't know about Iran. Maybe Iraq.
Okay. Well, I was just curious because
is Colombia really on the table?
Yeah, that's where AJ wants to take us. And he's not paying for it all, but that's where he wants to go. The day after he was trying to make plans. And he's like talking about Colombia. I was like, I don't really feel safe. That was after he clogged my bathroom up and ruined the bar we were at by throwing up in it. So I was like, I don't know if I trust you going out of the country, brother. Just to be completely fair.
I did used to know a Colombian woman, and they're a different breed.
I can't wait to take you to Colombia and just tell everybody tell them all how much you hate Bad Bunny and how you were trashing his show. It just completely ruined the vibe there.
Yeah, I won't bring up Bad Bunny.
All the bad things you said about him. Okay, well, I was just curious because, like I said, my old lady was working on her list. So then that started making me think about mine. And then I got up to like 15, 16. I was like, okay, I think this person would definitely not want to go, but I'd have to invite them.
What are some other options you're considering besides Colombia?
I haven't gotten that far. The 2 options I was given was Colombia or Vegas.
Would you ever do a joint trip?
Aiden Holloway could help you out with that.
A joint trip?
Yeah, like a joint bachelor and bachelorette trip.
I'm not opposed.
That would be fun.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm not opposed to it.
We should definitely do that.
I'm not opposed to it.
Look at what Dak Prescott just did.
That broke up his engagement, though, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What was the story there? Like, what did something happen?
I thought there was allegations of someone cheating. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I was wondering, like, was there cheating involved? Because I did see where they went on a joint bachelor trip and they came back and Dak Prescott was no longer getting a ring. Make your Cowboys jokes there, but like, I didn't know if there was something salacious there or if there was just a big fight.
It's all rumors, but I had no idea.
The thing about a joint trip, in my opinion, would be that you would have to then limit it. Like, I couldn't bring 16 guys on a trip at that point.
No,
because all of a sudden you're at 30 something, and I definitely don't
bring
want to
like
that.
5 guys and 20 women.
Yeah,
I think you then just run into the problem of like each group not really wanting to do the same thing as
Right.
what everyone else wants
Yeah,
to do.
and I'm not worried about that bringing 16 guys or however many because I just like, hey, here's what I'm doing. You guys feel free to do whatever you want. Like I'm, if we went to Vegas, like I'm going to Chipotle. I'm sitting here at this at this sports book. You guys go wild.
You guys want to go watch Rod Stewart?
We'll see. But I was just curious. I was thinking about that last night. All right, let's get Cody's tournament topic number 2. What's your second thing you're looking at right here?
I mean, we could just go to another region if you want, or what do you think about talking about Tennessee's best path?
Tennessee's best path? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think Miami of Ohio winning tomorrow would be great.
Uh-huh.
I think that'd be awesome.
Now,
Sam, what chance do you give Miami of Ohio actually winning?
I think they got a pretty decent chance. I mean, game's in Dayton. That'll be a home game for them, essentially. So,
where is Miami of Ohio in relation to Dayton?
Can't be too far.
Okay, so you're just saying they're in Ohio. They got to be close.
It's not far.
I have no idea where Miami of Ohio is at. I know Dayton's the very tip top of the state, but I have no idea. I assume since they play MAC football, it's up at least in the middle of the state.
Less than an hour.
Okay.
Like when you look at our path, I mean, we're going to have to play Virginia, right? Like Wright State is not.
I don't think Wright State is going to beat Virginia, no.
That's a 3 versus 14.
But Virginia hasn't won a tournament game since they won the national championship. They're all that was before COVID. You know, like it was quite a while ago.
Yeah, but this ain't Tony Bennett's Virginia.
Well, no, but is that a good thing or a bad thing? This coach has never won a tournament game. Like if it was Tony Bennett, at least he's
a much better thing.
You think it's a much better thing for Virginia?
They play way better brand of basketball than whatever Tony Bennett was running.
Well, they do play a much better brand of basketball, Sam. But like, do you think this coach is going to win a national championship? Because I
mean, not a national championship, but he's a tournament-winning coach.
All right, well, Tony Bennett won a damn national championship. So
this isn't just a scrub that's never coached in the tournament before.
All right, but he's never won at a high level, has he?
Yeah, he beat a 1 seed.
But like that's it, though, right? Like I mean, like
as a 16, that's a pretty damn big accomplishment.
Yeah, but look at what happened to Ron Hunter at Tulane. Like I mean, like there's been coaches that have won in the tournament that's gone somewhere else and not like replicated that success by is what I'm saying.
You're telling me the Wright State coach was the
the Virginia?
No, Virginia's coach. He coached UMBC back in the day.
So he beat Virginia, and now he's the Virginia coach.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
That's what it is, that guy?
No, well, yeah, you're saying Odom is their coach? Yes.
Yeah.
Odom is the Virginia coach.
So he beat them, and now he's their coach.
He went to Utah State. I mean, he won there. I mean, he went to VCU and won there. So, yeah, maybe he's just an elite coach. I'm just saying it's hard for me to say he's better than like a national championship level guy, but
Tony Bennett.
Well, you're the guy poo-pooing Tony Bennett after he won a national championship and couldn't win a tournament game after that.
I wasn't poo-pooing anybody. Sam. I just said they haven't won a tournament game. Those are just stone cold facts is all I'm saying. They just ain't won one.
I left my heart.
But they did get rid of him. So maybe Tony Bennett was worth poo-pooing. I don't know.
So we're going to have to play Virginia. If we can beat Virginia.
Do you think we beat Virginia, Sam? And big, scary Ryan Odom?
No.
You think we lose to Virginia?
Yeah.
You guys going out in the second round? Well, there's your path, Cody. Back to the crib. What's the shortest flight from Philadelphia back to Knoxville?
Probably
if we beat Virginia, we're not going to beat Iowa State either. I don't know. I don't feel good about our draw.
Well, sounds like you also don't feel good about our team, which I think both are fair statements.
Well, forget it then. There ain't no path.
Best path is whatever that airplane takes as the crow flies right back in to our super expensive airport.
I mean, it's just hard to nail us down when there's a chance that we could go make it to the Elite Eight, but there's also a chance that we lose in the round of 64, I think. The floor and ceiling is just so different with this team.
I would be pretty surprised if we lost in the first round. I would not be surprised at all, obviously, if we lost to Virginia in the second round. I don't think anybody would be. So that's not like a hot take or anything. But I still think we should win the first round game.
You'd be very disappointed if we lost to SMU.
Yeah, I'd be very disappointed.
Would it be shocking?
No, I can't say it'd be shocking, but I'd be very upset by it.
It'd be like, Really, guys?
I mean, it'd be like the Oregon State game. Like, I wasn't shocked Oregon State beat that team, but I was very frustrated by it. I was very angry by it.
Yeah, this team should get to the second round at minimum when you look at our 11-seat draw.
I don't know if you care about what Jay Billis says, but he picked Tennessee to go to the Sweet 16. He picked them to beat Virginia.
Well, good for him. The other 11 seeds, you look around. We talked a little bit earlier about, NC State or Texas. VCU is another 11 seed. South Florida, another 11 seed. I'd be a lot more scared of South Florida.
Sure, like the first. There's a reason they're in the play-in tournament or the play-in game.
Yeah. Those other 11 seem to be better.
Just metrically though, like Virginia, the 13th best team on KenPom, they have the 27th best offense, 16th best defense.
That's pretty good
compared to Tennessee, 37th best offense, 15th best defense. So like. They're ahead of us.
So metrically, Virginia is a pretty good team because I saw where we're one of the, I don't, if you want to call it a dark horse or whatever, like Andy Katz did, but we're for where our seed is, we're lower seed than we should be.
Yeah,
like when you look at our metric.
But you could say it's because of Rick Barnes not coaching this team very well this year, and you could say it's because the players didn't rise to the occasion in certain situations. I think it just kind of mirrors what we've been saying. This team is more talented than the results actually have been on the court. Now, when you get to March, though, that means you can put it together. I talked about 2010 when that team made it to the Elite Eight and was, one shot away from the Final Four. That team had a lot of talent on it with J.P. Prince.
What seed was that team?
6th seed. I already told you that three times.
Okay.
Yeah. 6th seed.
Yeah. Well, that's probably the last time we've been a 6th seed, huh?
That's correct. No, was Conzo's year not a 6th seed? The year we made it to the Sweet 16, that year I believe we were a 6th seed because we were 11 seed.
I was going to say we played a 6th
seed. No, you're right. Yeah, we played a 6th seed.
Because we had to play in the play-in.
I was there in Dayton for that.
Yeah. We beat Iowa, and then it opened up for us because we got to play that Mercer team.
Yep. Shout out to Josh Richardson. But we were an 11 seed that year. So, this would be the next time we've been a 6th seed.
I think we played UMass after that too, right? UMass.
We played Iowa, UMass, then Mercer.
And Mercer, yeah. Pretty good draw.
And then got screwed in the Michigan game.
Yeah, we did. Jarnell Stokes.
That was a fun run, man. It was a fun run. Hour 2 of the books. We'll kick off hour 3 with some headlines. Sam's got some Tuesday trivia. Stick with us. Let's talk sports on Fan Run Radio.
Check out our new and improved website at fanrunradio.com.
At Knoxville Insurance Group, they understand the challenges many consumers face when searching for insurance coverage. That's why whether it's for you, your family, or your business, they create a coverage plan specifically for your unique needs. Knoxville Insurance Group is an independent firm, which means they aren't beholden to just one insurance company. They search multiple companies acting as your negotiator to find you the best possible policy and price. Start a quote in minutes at KnoxvilleInsuranceGroup.com or call them today at 865-694-9788.
Running a business, coaching a team, planning your next big event, you need more than just gear. You need SM Athletics and Logo Solutions. Custom uniforms, branded apparel, promotional products, done right, done fast, and built to show off your brand with pride. From local businesses to high schools to major universities, SM Athletics is trusted by winners. Get real service, get real quality, get noticed. SM Athletics and Logo Solutions, where your brand comes to life.
Visit smathletics.com and let's build something great together.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. Go ahead, feel your engine. Admire that perfectly installed exhaust. Your vehicle's moving along this freeway like it was made from fresh installs and a whole lot of love. With eBay Motors, you get over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Are you tired of waiting on interest rates to drop before you start saving money? I'm Chris Burleson with University Lending Group, and I've got a better way. With a traditional closed-end mortgage, most of your payment goes straight to interest, not your balance. But with my Smart Loan, every deposit you make cuts your principal immediately and reduces interest in real time. On average, my clients pay off their mortgage in just 7 years. Call me today at 865-388-7634 or visit smartloantn.com and let's turn your income into financial freedom. NMLS number 332941.
Planning for spring at Lowe's means big savings on outdoor power equipment, and Lowe's knows nothing feels better than free. Buy one select Ego string trimmer, leaf blower, or mower kit. Get one select 56-volt battery free. That's up to a $299 value. Power through spring with Ego, the #1 rated brand in cordless outdoor power. Because Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid through 4/3 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jacob Wilco at Knoxville Smiles. Have you ever wanted to improve the look of your smile? We know firsthand what the power of a great smile means to a person's confidence and health. Our team of doctors can provide you with an array of options for helping you achieve your cosmetic goals. From simply moving teeth into a better position, to reversible cosmetic bonding, to full mouth implant-supported dentures. It is our goal to help patients feel good about their appearance while achieving optimal health. Want to learn more? Call us at 865-539-1776 to schedule an evaluation, or visit us online at knoxvillesmiles.com.
Round 3.
The world's greatest radio show. The world's greatest radio show in Tennessee.
Power Rankings, Tuesday Trivia. John Reed and Cody going wild, no Olivia. Wood grain on my leather seats. I got the whole team eating like I'm Johnny Eats. Morning booming from 7 to 10. Ay. Talk sports while I'm chewing a Zen. Ay. Talk sports while I'm riding to work. All the ops take a ride in a hearse. East Knoxville. Morning booming from 7 to 10. Ay.
Hour number 3 kicking off here in the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. This batch of headlines brought to you by SM Athletics. If you have any uniform or equipment needs for your sports team, or any screen prints or embroidery needs for your business or organization, give the fine folks at SM Athletics a call at 865-966-3434. We're online at smathletics.com. Hour 3 headlines, a St. Patrick's Day edition. Cody McClure. Collision course right now.
Thanks, John. I wonder if anybody will be celebrating St. Patty's Day today. Ow! You don't know I'm not wearing green?
You didn't show it.
I mean, I'm not, but...
Got him. You're not wearing it.
Zen count?
Oh, Bubba and
I'm
Sam.
wearing it in my mouth.
Bubba and Sam. Bubba's got his on. Sam.
I got a jacket. I got me a green jacket.
You better put it on.
Is anybody celebrating today?
I just did.
I know a lot of people are celebrating.
I'm going to pinch you after the show.
Yeah.
I have a green Zen can.
I just celebrated by pinching you. I got him good, too. I got him right there on the tricep. It was good.
Yeah, it hurt.
Yeah.
Really
kind of
hurt.
felt bad. Kind of felt bad how
should.
good I got him, honestly.
You should have felt bad.
I do a little bit. But you didn't wear green, so it's kind of on you.
This is my shield for the rest of the day.
Just got to tape it to you.
A lot of people celebrated over the weekend.
Or that stupid ass Atlanta Braves logo.
Whoa.
Just tape up the Zen.
This was a gift from the boss man.
Yeah. I mean, it looks good.
Calling this a stupid ass hoodie?
No, I didn't say
That's
the hoodie
not
was stupid. I
appropriate.
said the logo.
What's wrong with the logo?
The Braves suck.
Well, yeah, they do suck. Are you guys celebrating? Anybody? St. Patty's?
It's Tuesday, brother. I'm 36 years old. No, I'm not celebrating. I'm not Irish.
Well, Lincoln Riley picked up maybe he'll be celebrating because he picked up a big commitment from 5-star safety Honor Faalave Johnson. This guy's name actually is Honor. So when he gets drafted, remember
Vince
Honor
Young.
Landry?
Yeah, we got to get Vince Young up there.
Yeah, have Vince Young. He'll get it right this time. This is the top-ranked high school prospect in the state of California. Big pickup for the Trojans. They get him over Oregon, Texas, Miami, LSU, and Notre Dame. Faalave Johnson. You heard of this guy, 5-star safety?
No, I haven't.
No? Okay. Yeah, well, Greg Sankey says the tampering rules is archaic. The language in the tampering rules is archaic, whatever that means. Maybe they'll fix that, figure that out sometime. Colts re-sign Mo Alley Cox, key cog in their rushing attack. Bubba, you must be excited about this. As tight end Mo Alley Cox is coming back.
Love Mo Alley Cox.
I've heard that you are a big fan of Mo Cox.
Yeah.
Matt Leinart, thanks to William for sending this one in. Matt Leinart, whose number 11 jersey was retired by USC, says the school has asked him to unretire his jersey for recruits who wanted it.
No, he said he is not doing it. No. They've asked him to unretire.
That's what I just said.
Oh, okay, sorry. He says no, he's not doing it.
You didn't let me read the full tweet.
Yeah,
the
my
next
bad.
sentence was Leinart said he'll never agree to that.
I was in the process of watching these crunch time possessions with Kevin Durant last night. It's sad.
Now, what kind of a request is that from the school you played for that retires your jersey? I mean, how disrespectful you must feel. You must feel disrespected if you're Matt Leinart.
Yeah, what's the point of retiring something?
You retire his number 11 jersey, and now they're asking you to unretire your jersey for recruits who want it. And Matt Leinart rightfully says, "Go to hell, USC. Ain't happening."
At the same time, I thought it was pretty cool when Warren Moon gave the number 1 to Cam Ward and said, "Hey, go take it, young fella. Go wear it proudly." I thought that was kind of cool. At the same time, and being a number 1 pick means you've actually at least accomplished something at a high level. That means you were good in college, whereas these recruits, are coming from high school football.
Sure.
At least being an NFL draft pick, I know you haven't proven anything in the NFL, but at least you got a pretty good setup to try. I give Matt Leinart credit, though, for being like, no, hell no.
Well, Triple H says a match made for the grandest stage of them all, the Beast versus the Ruler, is officially set for WrestleMania.
You seen this Femi guy?
Brock Lesnar versus Oba Femi.
Have you seen Femi?
I see him. He looks intimidating.
He's got what the kids call aura.
He looks scary.
Yeah. His little he's got a nice little trot down to the ring.
Mm-hmm.
He's got the juice. Bubba, you think he's going to go over? You think Lesnar's going to put him over?
I mean, there's a right decision to make here, and that's the one to do it.
Yeah.
So they probably won't do that at all. So I'll throw in another third person and just really confuse the story.
If Lesnar let Roman take him down a couple times during Roman's reign, I would imagine that he'll put over Oba here at WrestleMania. I would think
but he
so.
squashed Kofi immediately.
There's
during
no
Kofi Mania.
There's no amount of suspending disbelief that would make anybody think that Kofi Kingston could beat up Brock Lesnar. I know it's fake. I know it's scripted. But, where do we draw the line? Hornswoggle versus Brock Lesnar? Would you consider that a squash? Because that's how I feel about Kofi Mania.
Maybe if it was a no DQ match.
Kofi Kingston going up against Brock Lesnar should have ended exactly the way it ended, with him getting squashed like a bug. No disrespect to Kofi Kingston. He should be thankful that he got to have the belt as long as he did.
So is this the main event?
No, it's not the main event.
Oh, okay. Well, WrestleMania.
For their buy one, get one extravaganza. It's,
they're struggling to sell tickets.
Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton for the second night, and CM Punk and Roman Reigns for the first.
Have they confirmed that?
I don't know if it's been confirmed.
Okay.
But
Saturday, April 18th and Sunday the 19th in Vegas this year.
It was Vegas last year, too. And they were supposed to be in New Orleans this year, and they actually said, never mind New Orleans, sorry.
and they backed out, and went back to Vegas. Vegas gave them a big chunk of change, and it seems like it was a mistake to do it in the same place back-to-back years. Yeah, wrestling, the boom, the resurgence, at least in WWE, seems to be over. It seems like they're kind of back in a stagnant, slipping place.
Hate to hear that. Maybe they should bring Vince McMahon back.
No, he had it in a much worse situation, but
the Penguins had a big night in hockey. They put up an avalanche of goals in Colorado.
How many?
7. 7-2 last night. Penguins took down the Avalanche.
7?
That's a lot of goals.
They scored 7 damn goals?
I'm telling you.
Oh, my God.
And in baseball, in the world of baseball, well, the big matchup is set in the World Baseball Classic Championship. It'll be Team USA against Venezuela for a chance to win. Venezuela will have a chance to win its first World Baseball Classic. Ronald Acuna last night, after him and the boys beat Italy, he said, "I just want to make my people proud," and that's what I did today as the Venezuelans advanced to the World Baseball Classic Championship against the U.S. Do you think Maduro will be allowed to watch this?
I don't know who that is.
His cell.
Who's Maduro?
The guy who was the Venezuelan guy that we took out of there.
No, I don't know who that is.
We went down, the president or whatever.
That's not on my side of the
Venezuela.
internet.
You don't remember Maduro?
No, that's not on my side of the internet.
It's kind of a big story of a couple months ago.
It doesn't impact me.
Well, no, it doesn't really impact me either. But
so I choose not to devote a lot of time to it because it doesn't impact me.
I wonder if they'll let him watch the game from his cell.
Do we think it's a little unfair? I mean, I guess there's no way around it other than playing on the same night, but it seems a little sad for Venezuela. They got to go back and play the next night. I don't know how many arms they got in that bullpen or what their pitching situation is, but, Team USA gets a little bit extra rest having played, 2 nights ago. Team USA, pretty big favorites, or at least on the money line, minus 265 compared to, the Dominican matchup where it was basically a pick 'em. Who's pitching tonight? Sam, do you know? Bubba, do you know?
For USA, it's Nolan McLean.
Okay.
He's pretty much a rookie. I think he had 5 games last season for the Mets.
So probably the biggest game of his career.
And then for Venezuela, it's Eduardo Rodriguez, a guy from the Diamondbacks.
What's his name?
Eduardo Rodriguez. Eduardo Rodriguez.
Rodriguez?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's an important.
I want to see is he any good? No, 5 ERA for the Diamondbacks last year. Yeah, I would imagine America wins tonight. This one doesn't feel as exciting to me as them against the Dominican, but I don't know if I'll watch. I probably won't. I'll check it on the score. If America gets down, I'll tune in. Whereas the game against the Dominican Republic, I watched every inning. Like this one, I'll check in and see if we get into dire straits, then I'll tune in to see if we can pull it out. Sam, who are you rooting for? Ron Acuna?
No, I mean you gotta root for the home country. But
What about Acuna? Like you root for him to hit a couple home runs, maybe solo shots, at least him to play well.
Hope he has fun. Hope he has fun.
Are you going full Cal Raleigh here?
I don't know. He did. I mean, I know he didn't play in our World Series win, so I understand it from him. But he said winning the World Baseball Classic would be the most meaningful moment of his baseball career.
Well, I mean, I'd say that's 100% accurate. I mean, especially when you say that he didn't play in the World Series. But, I mean, those Venezuelans and the Dominicans and these other countries did seem like they have a lot of pride in this. And, also coming from the underdog situation.
Yeah, I saw a tweet this morning of there's some other guy on Venezuela's team where, Acuna and him grew up in the same town, and it's just some tiny little town in the coast of Venezuela. And, their baseball field is, it looks like an M almost. The outfield is just so distorted and, it's hard not to root for those guys that make it to the big leagues coming from nothing.
Yeah, and I do think it's nice that America's trying to match the passion, but they're still not doing it. So I won't say I'm rooting for Venezuela, but I think it's a better sports story if Venezuela wins. I think typically we all kind of gravitate towards the underdogs in sports. I mean, no one sits around just always rooting for the Yankees and Lakers and Duke. I mean, I know that there's those people out there, but
we all want Team USA to win, but honestly, like entertainment factor, Venezuela and the Dominican Republic would have been the best game, I think.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, like, because in that one I wouldn't have had a rooting interest. It's weird that, like, America's the bad guy here, but, like,
you can just tell from those, like, Venezuela and the DR, those guys just love playing baseball. And, like,
Yeah.
it seems like us, it's just like, yeah, let's get Robert O'Neill to talk about killing bin Laden in the locker room before we come out of here.
So, again, I don't think I'm rooting for Venezuela, but I do think it's a more interesting story.
Joey Aguilar, a top 5 quarterback in this draft, an NFL quarterback, a future NFL quarterback. NBC Sports' Chris Sims on Monday says Joey Aguilar is his number 4 quarterback.
I was going to say I thought he had him at top 4.
Rated a top 4 quarterback. Sims released his draft QB rankings on Monday and placed Aguilar just behind Fernando Mendoza, Ty Simpson, and Texas Tech's Baron Morton at number 3. Aguilar is number 4 quarterback in the NFL draft. This is an expert. This is a draft guy, Chris Sims, NBC Sports. What do you think, Joey? Football. You think Joey in the NFL?
It makes me think that there's probably not a lot of good quarterbacks in this draft.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, that's no disrespect to Joey, but like when you watched him, did you think NFL quarterback?
Nope. Phil Mickelson returning to live golf after a mysterious absence.
Who the hell cares about Phil Mickelson in 2026?
Well, he's coming back to live.
Sam, question: Are there any good left-handed golfers anymore? Because every time I watch, I'm just seeing nothing but righties, and I feel like my left-handed representation is really lacking. And I think that's partly why I didn't get into golf as a kid, because I didn't have any
lefty.
Yeah, I didn't have any left-handed buddies that like had clubs I could use or anybody that could teach me. But like I know Phil Mickelson obviously was left-handed. Anybody else in current day golf left-handed that's worth a damn?
Akshay Bhatia is left-handed.
I don't like him. No disrespect to him. I don't like him.
Bobby Bagpipes.
He's too skinny.
Bobby Bagpipes. Robert McIntyre. The
Scottish
lad.
I was trying to think if I like him or not.
I like him.
He's got a really ugly face.
Well, Scottish.
He's got the whole he looks just completely just.
And then
that's hateful.
And he's just an ugly guy.
Brian Harmon's lefty, but I hate him. Mr. Waggle.
Brian Harmon, I don't like him either. So no cool golfers.
There's not a whole lot of lefty representation out there right now.
Well, that's what I feel like I've noticed whenever I'm watching, because I'm always looking to see how I would have to line up, and like no one ever has to hit it how I have to line up.
I think lefty golf swings always look good, though.
That's what my coach told me, the one lesson I got.
Punch the Monkey seems to have found a friend.
A real life one?
Yeah, a real.
I'm kind of over Punch the Monkey.
Well, he has a real monkey friend now. And also a popular influencer has died. The influencer, content creator Aleo Little, who shared his struggles with a genetic disease that kept him under 3 feet tall, has died at the age of 33. His death was announced a couple days ago.
Who's this Adam Pearson guy?
Just 3 feet tall.
Who is Adam Pearson?
Yeah. They showed him at the Oscars, and he has like a really, not to be mean, but a really like tumored face.
Sounds kind of mean.
Yeah, it sounds very mean. Oh. I don't think there's any way around saying that. Oh, my. You say he's got what'd you say about his tumor face?
Let me see.
I mean, that's what he has, isn't it?
No, I know, but I feel like you really undersold that. I expected like one thing. No, this is
that is not what I was expecting.
It can't be that bad. Let's see.
It's not good.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's not good.
Oh my God. Oh, that's awful.
I don't want to be. I mean, I feel like
is that the guy from the Fantastic Four? The rock,
stop,
big rock guy.
We're already being too.
Good
mean.
Lord, that's
stop.
That's terrible.
I felt bad doing it, but you've made it worse.
Good Lord, wear a mask or something. I mean,
you've made it worse.
I don't mean to be insensitive.
Yeah.
Why'd you bring that guy up, Bubba?
Yeah, why did you bring him up?
I'd rather never have known this.
Why did you bring him up?
I was just looking at an Oscars thing and showed his name and face.
Okay.
It's kind of like that Rocky guy that was in that movie with
Rocky
Cher.
Dennis?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's like.
All right. Let's go to do Tuesday trivia. Tuesday trivia coming up next.
Can't get enough Fan Run Radio? Be sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel by searching for Fan Run Sports.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends. Everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Are you ready for the start of a new season? Maybe looking for your team to go on a tournament run? Get game day ready with Crumble. Head on over to your nearest location and pick up 12 pre-selected cookies plus exclusive toppers. When you're looking for dessert options, there's no question about who you should call on. Our listeners already know. Last year, the Dubai chocolate was a home run, along with the brownie batter. Oreo crumb was another crowd favorite. What new flavor will set the standard this season? If you're in the Knoxville area, there are 3 locations ready to serve you: Clinton Highway, Parkside Drive, and Maryville. Download the Crumble app to build your best lineup and vote on the best combos. You can even put your bid in to request a new flavor. Order in the app and slide on over to your nearest location. Tell them Fan Run sent you, and as always, it's for the fans, by the fans. Don't miss the cookies.
Fan Run Radio, where Big Orange Country comes to talk sports. Start your morning off with your daily dose of talk sports with John Reed and Cody McClure from 8 to 11. Then it's Tony Basilio from 11 to 1. The Playbook with William Pattison from 1 to 3. And The Drive from 3 to 6. It's 10 hours of hard-hitting local sports radio every day, right here on the flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
A little Tuesday trivia. Tuesday trivia coming up. Sam's been working hard. You still fired up, Sam? You still in a bad mood?
I'm doing better.
You're doing all right?
Yeah.
I told you, man. It'd be okay.
I made sure to leave my car unlocked when I got here this morning, though. I didn't want to have to try to deal with that again if possible.
You gonna leave it unlocked tonight when you get home?
I'll probably park in the garage, clear some room out in the garage, and park in the garage, so just to make sure that doesn't happen again.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't get pissed off.
Yeah, if that's an option, you should definitely do that.
Just shuffle a couple things around in there.
Okay. Let's play some Tuesday trivia.
All right.
Tuesday trivia. Did I lose last time? I did.
You sure did.
Damn.
You got whooped.
Yep.
Damn.
Whooped.
All right. today's topics. General.
Okay, hold on.
I will give Cody credit. He's come back from his 5-32 record. He's been doing pretty good lately.
It's like Oklahoma kind of.
It's gotten closer to 500 now. Yeah, General.
Everyone knows I'm the all-time winner.
General NFL logos.
Wait, so General and then NFL logos.
Yeah.
Okay.
NFL logos. March Madness moments.
Ooh, this is good so far.
Oscars Best Picture.
Really catered to you.
Catered to the time of the year. March is my month.
Trying to get you back on the
March is my month. I will say that.
Animals that weigh over 600 pounds.
There you go. There's something for you.
That's rude. That's low-hanging fruit.
That's the only type of fruit you'd be able to get. You can't climb a tree.
Oh, this guy. Can't even say nothing back to that.
All right, Cody.
All right. Let's start with NFL logos for 3.
NFL logos for 3. Name the 5 teams who have stars on their logo.
Oh, God.
This one was
5
this
teams?
one's a little hard. Yeah.
I got to name 5 freaking teams? Good Lord. What the heck?
What the hell, man?
I mean, where does a guy even begin with the Dallas Cowboys? So,
Got that.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely one of them. I mean, come on. Okay, let's think. They all have stars on their helmet?
On their logo. Name the 5 teams with stars on their logo.
What?
10 seconds.
That's a little unfair.
If you wouldn't have cried for a minute, you would have had plenty of time.
The Pittsburgh Steelers?
Pittsburgh Steelers would be 2.
The New England Patriots?
Patriots.
Having to get 5 of these is absolutely crazy. The Tennessee Titans?
Titans.
Ten seconds. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2.
The Baltimore
1.
Ravens?
The Saints, right? No.
Texans.
Well,
this one was sent to me. I thought those were a little difficult.
For some reason, I thought the Saints.
I would have got that. That's the one team I didn't think of. I was trying to go through every division at rapid pace. I would have got the Texans.
All right, let's try March Madness moments.
That's crazy.
For 3.
March moments for 3.
Double-digit seed.
Who was the guy for Davidson that had the great run in the
White Lobster? That was his point guard. All right, March Madness for 3.
Which guard hit a 3 to send the 2008 national championship game into overtime?
Mario Chalmers.
Correct.
Let's go.
I hope you're real proud.
You didn't know that.
General for 3.
General for 3. What is the most abundant gas in Earth's atmosphere?
Nitrogen.
Correct. 3-3. Snaps for Cody.
I would have gotten the Texans. I didn't have enough freaking time.
You didn't have enough time. It took you over 2 minutes.
I knew the Texans had a star because it's right in the horn. It's like, or not in the horn, but in the face of the. It's like the eyeball of the bull.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try Oscar Best Picture
For 3.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
What was the first animated film to be nominated for Best Picture?
Oh, Jesus Christ. The
first. I wonder how many have actually gotten the nomination. My guess is The Lion King.
Beauty and the Beast.
Son of a biscuit eater.
Okay, 3-3 going into 3. Let's go animals over 600 pounds for 3. What a weird topic.
Reaching lengths up to 23 feet and 2,200 pounds in Asia and Australia, what is considered the largest living reptile?
Can you repeat the question?
Reaching lengths up to 23 feet and 2,200 pounds in Asia and Australia, what is considered the world's largest living reptile?
Komodo dragon.
We're looking for the saltwater crocodile.
Okay.
23-foot long Komodo dragon?
I don't know.
Give me March Madness moments for 4, please. This is March.
March moments for 4.
Come on.
Chris Jenkins hit the 2016 championship game winner. Which North Carolina player tied the game up seconds before that?
Oh, I think it just came to me.
Oh, great.
I hope. Was it Marcus Page?
Marcus Page is correct.
Let's go.
Big one.
I mean, this is ridiculously catered to you.
Sports is March
you haven't
Madness.
watched
What the hell
March
are you
either?
Talking about you watched that game, didn't you?
I'm sure I did.
It was a pretty iconic game. Let's go. What a pull.
NFL.
I got him on the ropes now. That's a big get.
NFL logos for 4.
Oh, let's go. Big Daddy bets the pot.
Since the first one went so well, I should get credit for that.
For getting it wrong, you should get credit.
I got
for it?
4 of the 5 and didn't have enough time to get the last one.
This one was sent to me. I thought it was a little difficult. How many teams feature letters in their logo?
Oof.
You look so sad right now.
How many teams feature letters in their logo? What a stupid, god-awful category.
10
I
seconds.
mean, just stop it. Just a pathetic, pitiful.
We all know what you're doing. You're ranting so that the
Stop,
time.
please stop talking.
He's ranting so that the time doesn't start.
I have to have time to think. I literally got to go
Then
through
quit talking and
32
think.
damn teams.
Quit
I mean, this is
thinking.
ridiculous.
Quit thinking or quit talking and
Well,
think.
I should have gotten credit for the first one. I have to try to remember the teams, too, which is hard sometimes.
I feel like that's on you for choosing this category if you don't know NFL.
I didn't know it was going to have to a damn essay question.
I will say once you heard the first one and for the 3-pointer,
They shouldn't be this hard.
You probably should have known the 4 wasn't going to be much better.
Well,
Spoiler alert, if you go with 5-pointer next, it's probably going to be pretty tough.
Every
too.
time you speak, we restart the timer.
10 seconds.
7, 6.
Please stop.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I don't have time to think. I mean, it's just not fair.
Go through your divisions, Cody. You got
I
this.
have. I've tried. I don't have time to get through 32 damn teams. I mean, it's just crazy. It's crazy.
Number.
Are we going to hold his hand this entire
Yeah,
time?
I mean, you got 6 seconds, 5 seconds.
Okay, give me a timer. Start a timer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
9.
12.
That's pretty good.
That's so.
Give me March Madness for 2.
March for 2. How many times has Tennessee gone to the Sweet 16 or beyond under Rick Barnes?
Under Rick Barnes. Okay. I met it once, and then we met 3 times in a row. Is that it? 19. No tournament in 20. Got bounced early in 21. I'm going to go with 4.
4 is correct.
General for 4.
General for 4. Until 1923, what was the Turkish city of Istanbul known as?
Pretty easy for a 4-pointer. Damn, he's back in the game.
I know it, but I forgot it. It's not on the top of my head. It is a pretty easy 4, and I can't think of it. I really can't think of it. Istanbul, modern day Istanbul.
7 seconds. 4, 3, 2,
Thermopolis.
1. Were you wanting to say it there, John?
I mean, if it's right, Constantinople?
Yeah.
Constantinople?
That is correct. Constantinople.
Yeah, that's
Constantinople. How do you say it?
Couldn't think of it.
I always thought it was Constantinople.
Constantinople. Yeah, I mean, I'm not. You guys have been around me long enough to know that I sometimes just I do the neighborhood rule. The neighborhood rule for like double plays at second base. Just get me close enough. You know what the hell I'm talking about. That as a 4-pointer is kind of wild. Then Cody not getting it's kind of crazy too.
Thought that was an easy 4 as well.
Yeah, give me Oscars for 4.
Oscars for 4. Steven Spielberg owns the most Best Picture nominations. How many has he been nominated for, plus or minus 2?
It's kind of funny because he didn't get plus or minus 2 for the.
I didn't get.
no
someone
joke.
sent me the NFL logos one.
The logos with.
Yeah, that would have been
letters.
nice.
He still would have missed it.
Two damn 5
Yeah, you would have missed it
Nine.
anyway.
9 was it within 2, but
Yeah, well. Yeah.
All right, so this is just how many times Steven Spielberg's been nominated and get within plus or minus 2. I won't take up a lot of our time because I don't really have the logic here. I'll go with 6.
14.
Oh, my God. Okay, good for him. What a guy.
600-pound animals for 4.
What is considered the largest of all living turtles and the only turtle species that lacks scales and a hard shell?
The oldest turtle.
Can't say Franklin.
Can you repeat the question? Sorry.
What is considered the largest of all living turtles and the only turtle species that lacks scales and a hard shell?
It's a turtle with no shell?
A hard shell.
Galapagos?
Leatherback sea turtle.
Give me Oscars for 2.
This is demoralizing.
Winning Best Picture in 2008, what international film is about a young boy on a trivia show seeking a grand prize?
Shots, my boy AJ, Slumdog Millionaire.
Yes, that is correct.
£600 animals for 5.
Which herbivore that resembles a pig but has a trunk-like snout is native to Southeast Asia?
Tasmanian devil.
The Malayan tapir.
Yeah. Give me March Madness for 5.
Why didn't you pick March for 5, Cody? Yeah, March for 5. Which team did Florida Gulf Coast Dunk City team beat in the round of 32 after their upset defeat of Georgetown?
Damn it. I was going to say Georgetown, but that was the second. That was the first round. Who did Lob City beat after Georgetown? Was Lob City a 15 seed that beat a 2 seed? For some reason, no. I was going to say Florida, but that's not right. I really don't know. Michigan State?
San Diego State. They were a 15 that beat a 2.
Yeah.
Georgetown was the 2.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't remember that San Diego State game at all. All right, well, not a great performance for me, but
what was Logos for 10?
At least it was better than 3 points.
Which team currently has the oldest logo still in use?
The Steelers?
Cardinals.
Cardinals, yeah. I always forget they've been around forever.
Yeah, I was about to say the Cardinals.
They're low-key
when I was Googling this one, Google was telling me like the Cowboys because it was the most unchanged one, but then the guy who sent me this category sent me the Pro Football.
I'm sure the Cowboys did something to spruce it up or make it a little bit different.
I know that the Cardinals are the oldest franchise.
Yeah, I just feel like, I mean, I don't know. I feel like their Cardinals pretty basic. That's a tough category. Shame on that person. What was Oscars for 5? You got an ass kicked in that.
What is the only Best Picture winner Alfred Hitchcock ever produced?
Annie.
It was a name.
It was a name?
Of a woman?
Matilda.
Rebecca. How about that? Rebecca. 19.
Have you seen that?
No, I ain't seen it.
I was wondering.
No.
It's from 1940.
I was going to say it's from 19. I got a pretty good idea of where they're at in years now because I played that game so many times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Rebecca in 1940. We had some weird winners in the 40s. The Lost Weekend was there in the mid-40s. I've never heard. I mean, there's a lot of them I haven't even heard of.
Bubba and I looked it up in the break. I was confused why they just call it the Academy Awards and the Oscars, and they just someone back in the 30s or whatever just said that the trophy they nicknamed it Oscar.
Yeah,
I think that's pretty stupid.
It is, but it's also kind of cool. Not every tradition has to be steeped with something crazy.
Yeah, I just thought we had a famous Oscar back in the day that was really passionate about filmmaking or something.
Okay. Good job by me. Bad job by Cody. Order has been restored. Back on top, baby. Last call on the other side.
Here at Fan Run Radio, we're not just some podcaster streaming from his mother's basement, but we're also not a bunch of mouthpieces on state-run radio telling you what we've been told to say. We're the flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Hey, it's Russell Smith here for ECR Total Landscapes. I had the ECR crew out to my house last year to remove multiple trees on my property, and I couldn't be more satisfied with the work they did. Not only did they cut down several trees that were too close to my house, they also grinded the stumps and cleaned up the work site, leaving my yard looking better than before. Take it from me, if you've got a dangerous, overgrown, or storm-damaged tree that's threatening your home, your car, or your family, don't risk it. Do what I did. Call ECR Total Landscapes for a free estimate. Tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. 865-384-2012. That's 865-384-2012. Your local tree cutting experts. These guys get the job done. Check out their website, ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
We really need to get some branded stuff. Shirts, hats, promo items, something professional. I mean, we could just find a website and order a bunch of it ourselves. You could, but you're taking a big risk. You don't know the quality, the fit, the timeline. It's a roll of the dice.
Yeah, I guess. But isn't that how everyone does it now? Not the ones who actually care about how their brand looks. Look, if we're putting our name on it, it needs to be done right. We need SM Athletics.
SM Athletics?
Yeah, they specialize in working with businesses like ours. Apparel, hats, promo gear, but real, customized stuff. They actually care if it turns out right.
Probably a lot better than getting stuck with 100 t-shirts with crooked logos.
Exactly. Plus, they'll walk you through everything. Sizing, colors, material, so it matches the image we're trying to build.
Makes sense. What's the name again?
SM Athletics. Trust me, if you want to look like a real company, not a flea market stand, this is the move. If you're serious about your brand, work with people who are serious about getting it right. SM Athletics.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game. Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
Last call here on the program, Cody. A video of Faison Brandon to Tristan Keys has hit the timeline. I alert you that a video of Faison Brandon to Tristan Keys has hit the timeline. None of us like Tristan Keys wearing number 80, right?
I was just about to say, Bubba and I just spent the entire break talking about how 80 is a recipe for this kid to transfer within a year. Give him a single digit. Make him feel like a 5-star.
Didn't Jerry Rice wear 80?
Have we seen a modern wide receiver wear an 80 that's been good?
That's wore a number in the 80s or just 80?
I feel like just in
I don't
just
know, man.
80. 80's just gross looking.
It is funny that 80 does feel so gross, but Cody is right. That is Jerry Rice's number, the
receiver
undisputed
of all time.
GOAT. Yeah, like no one.
I mean, Randy Moss wore 84. T.O. wore 81.
Well, I think the 80s used to be cool, but like 80 just in general, yeah, it is weird. But like, I think of Vermel Keaton. Didn't he wear number 80 here? And like that didn't really work out for him.
This matters very little. If
I
any.
disagree.
This is maybe he wants to wear 80 because of Jerry Rice, which
If
I
that
think
was-
would be great.
Yeah, if that was the reason, I'd be pretty excited about that. I imagine something let him pick his number. No, do freshmen not get to pick their numbers?
Tristan Keys, I imagine, gets to wear whatever number he wants to wear.
You would think so.
I would
but
hope.
Maybe somebody else on the team already has it on offense, and you can't get it. Like in the NFL, if you really want it, you could buy them out of it. But maybe we don't do that in college. I don't know. I will say though, the 80 did jump out as being clunky. I don't necessarily like it. But then Cody, completely redeeming himself from trivia, says Jerry Rice wore 80.
That's a damn trivia. I'm already angry, and I'm going to get angrier.
It's got
and at the same time, I got a damn $48 for a water bill. $48. Is that not excessive for a single man?
My water bill has been like 85. Recently.
85.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's ridiculous.
Taking long showers?
No. 48 seems high to me. Everywhere I've ever had a water bill, it's been like $25. You're paying $80 for your water? Well, you got two people, but that's still.
And that damn dog, he won't quit drinking.
Big drinker.
He just keeps drinking water. I'm like, enough, Poppy.
Better than booze.
That is true. At least Frank ain't boozing.
At least Frank ain't boozing.
Maybe 48's in the average, but
I would
high to me.
To me, 48. Are you doing laundry at your place now? Like, do you have a washer and dryer there?
Yeah.
Like in the unit?
Yeah, and that's a good point by you because I have been doing a lot of laundry because I'm washing everything I own. So that's probably why it's a little high.
If you tell me you have your own washer and dryer in there and you're actually doing laundry in there and then you washing the dishes in the dishwasher and everything.
Well, of course, yeah.
Well, I just didn't know if you're hand washing or whatever.
Anytime I move.
To me, 48 does not seem high. I understand what you're saying. When I used to live by myself, it'd be closer down to like 40, but like an $8 difference isn't enough to raise any red flags.
Anytime I move, I wash everything. Is that weird?
Anytime you move?
Yeah.
You wash everything?
I wash everything.
You don't leave it, you just like throw it all in a trash bag?
A lot of times, yeah.
If you throw it all in a trash bag, it's not as weird. Like whenever I move, there'll be certain stuff I just hang up. Like all my shirts are on hangers, so I just throw them in my car on hangers. And then when I get them out, I just put them back up there on hangers, so I don't really watch those.
I have so many clothes that I just need to get rid of. If there's a big fat man listening, I mean, if you need some clothes.
Are you wanting to sell it or just give it away?
I want to sell it. What I want to do is
selling them would probably be tough. Do you have any clothes nice enough to sell? I mean, like that you'd be giving away is what I mean. Like not saying you don't have any.
The
nice
way
clothes,
I'm looking at it is that what if I just bundled everything and you get all the bad clothes and all the good clothes, but you pay like just $100? Is that too much?
I mean, not if you got some nice stuff in there.
Some of them are nice, most of them aren't. But just take everything off my hands for $100. Like, because I just want to feel like I get something out of them,
Text Marcus. Ask him.
He's not that fat.
No, but if there's like a woman out there that's like 250 pounds, this would be great sleep clothes for you.
Yeah.
Cody's stuff would be great for you to sleep in. I feel like $100 is too much. I always just give my clothes away. I told you I donated mine to the hospital.
I don't like donating. I want to make some money on them. I don't want to give them to people for free.
Okay. Don't do it.
You know the saying, he'd give you the shirt off his back? That wasn't about me.
That wasn't about Cody. Cody's going to charge you for it.
I'll sell you the shirt off my back.
Bubba, what did we miss today?
Well, we had Coach K saying that 2 Big East teams got screwed.
2 Big East teams got screwed? Absolutely not.
He's saying St. John and UConn being in the same region is dumb.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. But also, I thought he was going to say, like, some Big East teams should have gotten in the tournament that didn't. I was going to say, absolutely not. They can't meet up until the Elite Eight, right? I think that's kind of cool that they can meet up in the Elite Eight, though. I got no issue with it. Why's Coach K mad about that?
Be relevant in headlines. Oh, he's on Pat McAfee's show for March Madness, so he's got to have some talking points.
Got to have something to talk about. That's true.
What do you think Coach K's doing now? Just watching hoops?
I'd say so.
Going to little...
Doing some military stuff.
Going to little restaurants with his wife at like 5 p.m.
I'd say he does a lot of speaking engagements.
Getting the early bird special.
Doesn't he still have an office at Duke?
I'm sure he does.
But he still just like goes to practice like 2 days a week or something.
By the way, just coming in a little bit ago while we were doing trivia, it was not 1 pound of weed for Aiden Holloway. It was 2.1 pounds of weed.
Well,
but he tells the cops he, quote, only smokes.
Well, maybe it was also for the administrative assistants and all the assistant coaches and the cheer squad and some people in the band and
I'm not the best when it comes
donors.
I'm not the best when it comes to drugs, but would that weed not go bad after a while or no? Like how long does weed have a shelf life for?
I'm not a weed guy, but I think you would not want to hold on to it for more than like a couple months.
Bubba, you seem like a big weed guy. Like how quickly does that go away? Like how quickly does it spoil?
Well,
I mean, I know if you keep it wrapped up tight or whatever.
Out.
Yeah,
it gets like brown.
I want to know how they don't get him on a charge for like intent to distribute.
If he had it, I mean, like
based on what I've picked up in stories and movies and police shows, if he didn't have like little baggies or have it already like scaled out and weighed out, if it was just a big 2.1 pound of weed, I don't think they could for sure say that he was going to resell it. Now that they found a bunch of other stuff that he was using to bag it up and weigh it out and do all this stuff, then yeah. But if he just had a Tupperware full of weed, with nothing else, I guess they can't prove that he was gonna sell it.
They say fresh cannabis can go 0 to 6 months. Stale can be 6 to 12. Degraded,
it can smoke 2 pounds in 6 months. I mean, that's.
And it can also just be moldy due to poor storage conditions.
Yeah. I mean, it seems unlikely that he wasn't doing something with it, but surely he's got. I mean, he probably got some NIL money and said, "Hey, how about we make a little extra money with this NIL money? Got to diversify your income stream." Okay,
lock him up.
2.1 pounds a lot. Now, I'm going to guess that he is not going to be back for the tournament. I don't think Nate Oates is going to be able to sneak him back in. It's a big story now. Good day of basketball coverage. We'll have another day of basketball coverage coming up tomorrow.
NIT, John.
I don't give a damn about the NIT. No thanks, brother. Are you watching tonight? I mean, if you want to watch, that's fine.
Auburn playing South Alabama.
I saw our boy Garrett just tweeting up a storm about how he can't wait for the NIT. I wanted to say, brother, get a life. Get a girlfriend, Garrett.
Oh, they canceled the CBI, by the way. They're not even playing CBI.
Well, they got a different tournament. There's like an 8-person. I don't know what the hell I don't know. Good job by you boys. We'll do it again tomorrow. The Tony Basilio Show coming up next. Stay locked in on Fan Run Radio.
The flagship station for Tennessee football. Fan Run Radio.